tonight on the OnPoint Podcast, brought to you by Beer League Outdoors.
Blue Jays are heading back to LA with a 1-1 series tied up. Can the Blue Jays win the World Series?
Rumor has it tariffs are going up another 10%. Can people handle this?
And it's time for the run. The best time of year if you're living the deer woods. That and so much more coming up on an all-new OnPoint Podcast brought to you by Beer League Outdoors.
It's time for the OnPoint Podcast, presented by Beer League Outdoors. If you're not in the pros, you're in the beer leagues.
My friends, welcome back to the show. We've made episode 3. It has been a crazy couple days. I cannot. And you know what? I actually just sat down.
Yeah.
I've been running around
Nonstop.
nonstop.
Yeah,
Nonstop.
crazy. Yeah.
Haven't had a weekend.
Nope.
And,
6 days a week again.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Same. And that one day off's not a day off.
No.
Wait.
How about you?
We get days off?
You guys get weekends?
That's a thing?
That's supposed to be.
What's that like?
What is that?
Yeah, what is that
Those
exactly?
days you don't get paid.
No. Yeah. I like, it is just crazy what this world has come to.
Yeah.
Like, if you're not hustling 24 hours a day, you're behind.
You're
I don't know
behind.
how you're making it.
Yeah, like, there's not a world where you can just sit around and do nothing,
No.
right?
Not legitimately anymore.
No. Not legally.
Well, yeah. I said legitimately.
Yeah. It has been kind of busy. We already have an oops. That camera's in wrong frame. Nope. It's this one.
The camera.
Yeah.
That's the
Just
one.
move that back and yep, that'll do.
that.
That might do her.
Do
It
I
never
look better?
fails, eh? Yeah, a little
Good
bit.
side, right?
It's perfect.
Dave.
It's not perfect.
Welcome.
Yeah,
you, boys.
Dave, welcome to the show.
Thank
Baby
you.
boy.
Good to be here.
We haven't seen you since the
Fair.
there's my hat again. We haven't seen you since the fair. That was a crazy weekend.
That was great.
It's fun.
That's what really kicked this whole party off.
Yeah. That was a bit of a
Yeah.
turning point.
Yeah, Craig
And-
actually got to revisit Tracker at the
I saw him the other night.
the trick-or-treat event. Yeah.
He
Did
licked
you?
my hand.
Do you remember you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Oh.
The flavor anyway?
He
Yeah.
He remembered what you tasted like.
He went
That's
for the
funny.
second taste. It was
So
fine.
I ended up having that spot where Titan bit through the Kevlar.
Oh, yeah.
That must have been a bruise on the bone. It was there for a month.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
When I say you feel every bit of it, you
Wah,
feel
wah.
every
Wah,
bit
wah.
of it.
Wah.
I'm sorry. Who fell down? Who fell down? Yeah.
Wow,
I did.
wow.
I did.
No, but that was a great experience. It really was.
No, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, it was. And when you get a second too, give her that camera one just a quarter turn over there. Yeah,
So,
I should do this all myself.
well,
Yeah.
Well,
I'm kidding.
no, that's a
A little
that's a
bit
mistake.
that way. Yep. I feel like that's you're
Perfect.
good.
We'll
Happy
see.
with that? I'm gonna.
We're going
You know
running with
what?
it.
Not many things in the world bug me, but this stuff does. And I heard you say I've never seen him be so serious in my whole life.
Yeah.
It's true.
This
When
is-
I
yeah.
get the tunnel vision on,
Uh-huh.
This is it. This
It's
is the
Every
Fuck
time I
serious.
talk to you, it's just jokes. Everything's good.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
cool. I come in here and he's like, I'm busy.
sit down.
I don't want to talk to you.
Talk
into the mic.
Yeah. I'll let you know when you can speak.
You're doing it wrong.
Welcome to the dungeon.
Thunderdome.
Not gonna lie, I came
It
down
was
those
fu-
stairs and I got
right?
a little nervous.
Yeah. That's,
Is this
that's
where you're going to
instinct.
kill me?
Yeah, got it.
Finally, yeah, this is where it happens, eh? Let's start the show off there. Have you ever had that moment? Have you ever had that thought where you were like, well, this is how I die?
Yes, many times.
Have you?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
I've had a couple of those.
This is it.
I had one in South Carolina. I think Greensville, South Carolina, and we almost got robbed. While they were walking across the street to rob us, I was like, I never thought I'd die in South Carolina.
Had a good run.
Out of all the ways,
Yeah.
Man, I hope my parents aren't cheap enough to not bring the body back.
Yeah. Cremations. Cheap
That brings a little bit of excitement to life, though.
yeah.
At least it's not boring.
Yeah.
I couldn't handle a boring life. I'd rather run all over the place and be 10 steps behind everything than live a boring life.
Sure.
Yeah.
I remember
Oh.
you never talk about the moments where you're just sitting on your couch having a snooze, right?
No, that
Those
is
aren't
true.
the moments that
Yeah.
you discuss.
No.
It's, it's always that other stuff that's
Yeah.
gives you a
I
little
like
scare.
I make no plans. Like
No
I
kidding.
never
You don't say.
I run by the seat of my I
You
have
run by the seat of our pants.
the only plan I have moving forward is we're
Make it to
gonna
bedtime.
stream a couple
Ball
Jays
games?
games this week. I
Yep.
think the Game Day podcast is gonna go Monday, Wednesday night.
Nice.
if possible. She's got hockey on Tuesday. If it gets like crazy, we might.
Uber him.
Well, here's
You're
the
on your
other
own
thing.
tonight, pal.
Here's the
Time
other
to be a
thing.
man.
I really like streaming the games.
Yeah.
But I'm going to deer hunt. Like,
This is the week.
yeah.
It's cold
like,
this week too, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's temperatures.
We went
dropping
over
and
this
we're-
last week. You're not allowed
It's
to
not
say
the
that
temperature.
cold does not matter.
They
We
get up and
talked
move
about this.
around more
I
for
thought you said you
more
were learning
comfortable.
things.
Yeah, it's way
more
more comfortable
comfortable.
than sitting
For what?
sweating, being in all your
For
hunting
sitting
gear.
in your
Okay, so
Saddle. I
prefer
here we go. That is spoken by somebody who's never been deer hunting before. It's not so comfortable the colder it gets. You can't move.
If you're in a blind,
So imagine-
cold
yeah.
air's nice. If you're in the tree,
No.
that little bit of breeze and you're
Yeah.
staying still,
I can
Freezing?
see that,
sucks.
You won't
Frozen.
how no. It's freezing in a ground blind.
It's cold.
When minus 20 is
Not as
minus
cold as a
20.
tree.
Yeah.
It is just as cold in a ground blind. It doesn't make it. It's not
cold
any-
is cold.
It's not.
Cold's cold.
It's not any colder. On the other side of that, 1/8 of an inch tarp.
No,
I know what you're talking about.
I'm saying you're more likely to be up in the wind when you're up in the tree. Like I've experienced it to be a little more comfortable in a ground blind where you have a windbreak rather than up in the tree 20 feet where there's a little
I'll give
more
you.
wind.
I'll give you a little bit of a windbreak, but both of them suck.
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah, it's gonna
so
suck. It's part of
Craig, when you're standing or sitting or anything, you can't move deer hunting. So, like when you get cold, you can't move. You
Don't even shiver.
Like you just. Here's the thing: if you're cold and deer
Embrace the
hunting
suck.
and you don't think you can take it anymore, I'm going to give you advice right now.
Keep going.
You should climb out of your tree and go home because all you're doing from now on is hurting things. Because if a big buck comes or even a doe,
You're too cold to do anything.
well, not only that, but you're going to move, and
Next
they're
time,
going
bring
to
more
see
layers.
you, and
Yeah.
then they are going to alert the woods of your presence.
Well, if
Right?
the squirrels haven't.
Like,
game over.
and I'm a cold person. I've already worn a toque this year.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I
Yesterday.
also, if anybody has ever seen me around town, I wore short shorts all day and flip flops today because I'm trying to get my body used to being
Yeah.
for that when I do put.
And no shirt.
Yeah, I walked the other day.
Now he's
I
just
did my,
showing off.
Yeah.
I did my 10K. But do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I know people who drive by and they're like, "What is that idiot doing?" I'm trying to
get used to it.
Acclimatize yourself.
acclimatize myself
Yep.
because
Yeah.
I need to be able to sit up there this week and not be cold.
I literally
and
thought that
not-
same thing earlier today, taking the dogs out first thing in the morning as the sun's coming up, and I'm barefoot in my backyard. Like, ground's getting colder. And I'm feeling it in
Yeah.
my feet.
There was
You
a
know what? I'm
crazy
gonna be-
frost this morning.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There was frost on my feet.
Yeah.
So, but I'll be up at the cottage
I have to give 'em-
in the next couple of months, and it's, we're going to be pulling the docks out in a
Yeah.
month. And, yeah, you're climbing into that water. Get ready.
I've already winterized everything. I'm like, no, I'm done.
Yeah.
I hear you.
ahead of
I
it.
need to.
I saw
winterize the
single
boat.
digits and I went, no, I'm done.
I'm gonna try to get a couple more days out fishing on Rice Lake before the end of the year.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
But like this is the week to hunt.
Yes.
Coming
Coming into the rut.
Yeah, we're what's today's date?
26.
Okay, so from the 26th to the 31st, if you own a bow, just sit in any
is
tree.
it.
Like he could show you know what? It's kind of like that. You never see like you go to somebody's trailer park and there's a kid fishing off the dock with a worm and a bobber, and then all of a sudden you hear like yelling and screaming, and he's got some 52-inch muskie that ate a bluegill. Half the trailer parks down there.
That's it.
Between now and the 31st, November 2nd-ish, anybody can shoot a monster. Like they
Before all the
they
gun
are
hunters
going to
get in
get
the woods.
stupid. They are not
Yeah.
going to pay
Oh, yeah.
attention.
Yeah. Turns into a war
Tail
zone.
means more than life this week.
One thing on the mind.
And a lot of them are going to get hit by cars. So if you're just driving by the woods, make sure you slow down. Here's a
Keep your
tip.
trunk empty.
I will tell you
How
this.
else am I going to hunt?
Yeah.
Isn't that true? Okay, so I'll give you a hunting tip. If the doe will come out because she's not crazy like the buck is.
No.
She will come out to the edge of the road. All of them. I've never seen a doe not stop and look both ways.
Yeah.
Super smart. This is also why does live to be 20. Right? Then they go across the road. If you see that, be prepared that on her ass is some monster who isn't stopping to look both ways. He's apt to jump
Tunnel
from the
vision.
ditch
He's at the club.
to like
He's
the
laser beamed.
center
Yeah.
line. In his head, he's going to do like a one dash from the center line back into the other ditch and beyond her.
In your case, Dave, put your foot into the floor.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Did I go over that? I almost hit. I slammed my brakes on. I turned my truck sideways to not
Yes.
kill Iron Mike,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
Roland. But I saw Roland at the dump this week.
Did you?
I did. We had this conversation. I told him I was talking about him again, and he apologized again
No,
for breaking my heart.
Dave, depending on what you're driving is whether you're going to be pushing, because you just had to pay a pretty penny for a new engine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what'd you do?
I've paid a pretty penny for
Well,
a
it's
lot
not
of
what
things
he
on
did.
cars.
What happened?
It's what
What
someone
happened?
that works for him
Hey.
did or
What
didn't do.
It was multiple people.
Was
it
it?
was fine. Yeah.
Oh,
when
okay.
you don't change the oil in a vehicle and don't tell your boss that the oil needs to be changed,
Oh.
it
They
tends
like
to-
oil.
Yeah.
Oh.
It tends to
These
take
engines?
a dump, a little bit of a dump, and then you
And
get
what
you get a
engine
big
was
one.
that?
Oh, that'd be a 5.7 Hemi
What year?
V8 in a 2022.
Yeah, they don't make
No
those
way.
now. You said
Oh.
No, the Dodge has definitely discontinued the V8.
nice.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
So,
So,
what does that do for the price?
when you order one of those, it takes a little while,
Yeah,
and
it's not off the shelf.
they give you the option to rebuild it or to replace it.
Mm.
Needless to say, rebuild and replace is about the same price, so that's super fun.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I probably could have bought a Honda Civic for the same cost.
Brand new.
Just
And like
the
a,
engine
a
installed?
brand new Honda Civic. Let me-
The whole car.
No
brand
way.
new.
Yeah.
Not with the tariffs.
Fun? No, not with
So,
the tariffs.
the
the
Hemi's a
ones
great
coming.
engine. I had an old Ford Dodge Ram, a black one, with 35s on it and a 10-inch left. Right?
10 inches?
Oh yeah, it's huge. He's huge. My grandfather used to.
That's 10 inches, right?
My like literally, we had to buy like an 8-inch drop for my basketball
So you
could
could
go
put
on.
a motor
So
trailer
it-
on it?
yeah.
Yeah,
so you could hook
because
it
it
up.
was like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Like my
Yeah.
engine was dragging behind it.
The drop hitch.
I bought that truck, used. Anyway, it had like what seemed like a 20-liter tank on it because from here to Rice Lake's a tank of gas. Everywhere was a tank of gas. Like if you wanted to
For
go,
reference,
and
people, you can see Rice Lake from the roof.
Okay, here's the other. Yeah. So here's the other thing too. I also had a 2004 Blair Morgan Rev. It was another one that like you weren't even going on some Canoe trip. You were going from gas station to gas station, fill her up. And I only had that for I could drive on the roads. Like I never went on trails, but like on the night when the snowstorm was coming, I'd be gearing up.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, right down
Oil.
Elgin Street.
Right? No. I might have been on some bigger roads that you're not supposed to be on, for sure.
Maybe.
I promise.
There's got to be a statute of limitations on that, isn't there?
It's usually 2 years.
Oh, well, there were. We're good. 20-something years ago. I passed an OPP cruiser on the 115.
What'd he do?
On a snowmobile?
Yeah.
Did he
I
wave?
went.
That's awesome.
I went from our farm in Bridge North. It was snowing good too. All the way. I got on at like by Fowler's Corners there.
Yeah.
I got on the 115. I hit her. Then I was at the 401. All right, and then but there was no. I'm going to also say that I was stupid and young, and there was no cars on the road. Like it was a
blizzard.
It was one of those
Yeah.
right. But on the way back, I passed a cruiser and I slowed down and then I thought, what am I doing?
Hey, do you need a hand?
Like
Yeah.
like there's no way he's going to chase me at 100 miles an hour in this, right?
You know,
like.
That's one thing I never did much of as a kid, like snowmobiling.
Oh,
I really didn't.
I got a
hop on
story
one
for you
until
guys.
in college, I was visiting my buddy Tom, and Tom had this custom-built little sleeper that he loved. It was his pride and joy. And we go out there. We're at the farm. We're having a boys' weekend, so me and Tom get there before everybody else, and we're planning on skeet shooting and just having a great time. So he pulls a snowmobile out of the barn. And I see him hop on it, and he goes back and forth across the field just once, and it's just up on the back right away, just moon, like, stupid powerful this thing.
Yeah.
He pulls up, he's like, "All right, hop on." I'm like, why not? Okay, that might have been one of those "this is it" moments, right?
No, yeah.
And so I take it back and forth across the field a couple times. I hear him yell, "Pin it!" Put it not even to the bar, maybe half, 3/4, and I'm right up and going. Oh, okay. Now I guess I'm leaning to steer.
Oh my god. Have you guys
Skis,
ever
what
heard of?
skis?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of an Owlette?
yes,
Yeah.
snowmobile.
Okay, so
Old.
my dad bought a
when the Enticer was-
1972 Owlette 440.
Okay.
Right, when he got the job at El Dorado and moved from Keswick, he used to drive it out on the ice all the time. Right, These are not the world's greatest built machines, but these things are fast.
It was no enticer.
So he gives it to my grandfather, right? My grandfather and his brother decide that they were going to get it in the time trial. This thing, so they replaced the 440 with the 660 engine. You know where the belt turns everything, and those like these are bogey wheels. Like there's no shocks, no.
Yeah.
They were sheet metal workers, so they designed a sprocket, and they put chains so it wouldn't slip.
Oh.
Right?
Direct drive.
There.
Okay.
I used to ride this machine.
What do you
I
mean
can tell you
constant
this.
velocity?
I remember
Yeah.
you couldn't. It was air cooled, and if it was more than like -5, she'd overheat in a
Oh,
second.
Yeah.
It had no brakes because the brakes would wear out in a day.
Yep.
Like it couldn't slow it down. It was the worst in deep snow because it weighed so much. But you know, like
not a trail sled.
do you know? So you know, like that back road where it's ice,
Yeah.
like a luge track.
Yeah.
This thing, that is its thunder. That is what it was built for. So my grandfather told me a story. I must have been alive, but I don't recall this. So they're going to take it to the Chemong Lake time trial. Him and his brother.
Okay. Yeah.
They think they can get it to do 110 miles an hour. That's right. My grandfather's brother goes to my grandfather. He goes, "Who are we going to get to drive it?" He goes, "If we can get her to go that fast, somebody will drive it." They went to the bar. And they found somebody.
Of course.
They found somebody.
We're recruiting.
This is probably like 85, 86.
Yeah.
They were working in Peterborough and knew somebody who worked at the Peterborough airport, and they got airplane fuel for it.
Oh.
Right? And then they took it to
Again,
the causeway. I can tell you this. I rode that sled a lot when I was a kid. You would start it up in the lawn. We always parked all our snowmobiles on the lawn.
Yeah.
You would get there. We used it for maple syrup and stuff like that, right?
Sure.
You
work.
would fire
Seems
it.
like an appropriate one to use.
I remember it had a cable for a pull
I was
cord.
going to say it's a pull start, right?
Yeah. But it was a cable, like metal cable.
Not the cord.
No. There was nothing on. If you put anything regular on this thing, it would die.
There was nothing regular
So
about it.
I can remember all the time.
Like him.
You'd fire it
It
up.
was a Frankenstein.
Yeah.
You'd fire it up, and you go in the house to like get whatever you needed, and you come outside,
empty.
and it'd be gone. Right? It would idle. It would idle across the lawn. You'd find it pushed up against a fence,
See, it's
idling,
anchored
like it
before
would
it goes
move.
anywhere.
Right?
It's on a
I
leash.
can tell you this.
You need one of the hooks behind it.
I can tell you this, that one time my brother, we used to get hair dye bottles, and my grandmother would put gasoline in them, and we'd spray them in the carburetor.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
because we were little, we weren't strong enough to hold the throttle and pull the cord, so my brother would hold the throttle. I'll never
Two-man
forget.
start.
Wide
I'll
open.
never forget this my whole life. It is pointed towards our sugar bush. The field behind the house is probably 25 acres. And it's like 6 p.m., in the wintertime, starting to get
Getting
dark.
dark, yeah.
Right?
Well, yeah.
Big squirt in there, cover it up. My brother holds onto her. I give her a pull. About a 10-foot fireball come out of it. And by the time I looked back, that thing was full
Gone.
throttle across the field. And I looked at my brother, and I think it's the first time I just went, "Holy shit!" And it is doing like it doesn't even look like it's touching snow.
Skipping
And
like a
thank
rock.
God it hit a big pile of cow dung, and it must have hit the
Stalled
throttle
out.
off, and it slowed down. Right? I can tell you that one time, like on that back road, like ice luge,
Yeah.
it beat my rev on a straightaway. Like
God.
Oh, yeah.
at the Chemong Lake time trials, 1986, they got that red rocket. My dad had a sticker on it too. I'll never forget this. It said, it was a picture of a guy on a dirt bike doing a Superman, and it said, "Why don't you put something with some excitement between your legs?" And I'll never forget that sticker, ever. They had it do 112 miles an hour across the ice, and I can tell you from experience, about 80 miles an hour, that thing would chime walk and get shaken, and if you just powered through her, she'd straighten out. And when you got to about 95, you were like in Star Wars. Like, you weren't coming off. You didn't have to hold on. It was just like
One of the skeeter bikes.
the
Yeah.
absolute perfect French engineering, and then gone.
Oxymoron, if I've ever heard one.
Yeah,
Perfect for
it was
engineers.
such an awesome snowmobile,
You
like
know-
a death rig.
So starting it, you had to prime it with the bottle and everything. Like you're straight out
Oh,
of
yeah.
Mad Max.
This was
Right.
like starting an F1 car.
Have you
Yeah.
ever seen? Speaking of like ways to start things, you ever see the old tractors that are shotgun start?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
yeah.
old 12 gauge. Yeah.
Yeah.
They somebody made a motorcycle a little while ago. Same thing. 12 gauge
Same idea.
blank
Yep.
to
Yep.
turn it over. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll never
Imagine
forget.
explaining that.
Ether
They'll get
down the
pulled over.
mufflers.
What are the shells for in your pocket?
Smoke like a son of a gun.
Get to
Oh, yeah.
work.
Oh, yeah.
It worked. Ether's
Excuse me,
great
sir.
for
Why
a
do you
lot
have
of
a
things.
pocket full of 12 gauge? Don't worry about
For the
it.
drive
Yeah,
home. Idiot.
That's crazy how they. I remember
Going to
that
dinner,
stuff.
I'm going to a movie. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Well, I used to
How
have
many stops?
54 KSD as a hand crank, and I was too
Ooh.
I was too little to hand crank it.
Yeah.
So I remember one time I had to push it down the hill because I went to
Second gear start.
yeah,
Yeah,
and I had
yeah,
to jump start it. But I went to the coffee time, and it shut off on me.
Flat ground.
So think of like Highway 7.
I know where you're talking.
Like at Fowler's Corners. I
Yeah.
had to. I was like 12.
Neutral clutch.
I'm not even
roll.
kidding you. Like 12. So I got it in, and I remember I wasn't tall enough. Don't change this camera angle. So it was a hand clutch, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it was
yeah,
really
yeah.
long.
So you're reaching the
Second
clutch.
gear, I had to push with my foot, and I would like get it into gear, right?
Kicking
I'm
the
not
threads
even
of the
kidding
tire
you.
to move it.
Man, like it's hard when you look back and like, who would ever give this kid a tractor and go, yeah, go get yourself some donuts? So I had to get it into neutral,
More into town doing
right?
That. Yeah.
And this is the tunnel vision started because I don't like to lose.
At how old is this? 12?
12 easily, like probably 12. So I pushed it across the parking lot, right? And I got it to the hill at 7. You know when you start going down?
Yeah.
West, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. know
I
what
got
you're
her
talking.
rolling,
That's a
right?
hill.
And then
That's a hill.
That's
Yeah.
a
yeah,
hill.
Oh,
I
yeah.
got her going like cooking, and then I slammed her with my foot and
Second gear. Bop, bop, bop.
and then home.
We've had people
Never
at
again.
my old
Oh,
job site. They
next
come
day.
through and
As soon as I figured out I could do it,
Yeah,
I was
then you're good.
unstoppable.
We've had people come into the site I used to work at, and dead battery in a car. We'll call CA this that, and a couple of times you see somebody coming in an old truck. I'm like, that's a standard, right? Yeah. I was like, why don't you just start it? Well, there's dead batteries. Second gear start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what
Get
do
her
you mean?
rolling,
So-
boys.
Yeah.
I'll start pushing you.
Can
See
you,
that
like-
little bit of a hill right there? Yeah. I had to walk them through it though. Like, okay.
Well,
Hold the
before-
clutch, second gear. When you get up to speed, when I yell, you dump the clutch. She'll start.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
Even I was like, I'm not mechanically inclined at all, but I could steal anything that
We
was
know.
made before 1995.
Oh, yeah.
Anything.
I had a,
Anything.
including hearts.
Not from
As
experience.
long as they're manual.
Oh, yeah. They did like, yeah. It's amazing how like honest people used to be.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
do you
man.
remember like bulldozers and stuff in fields? Like,
yeah.
you'd start any of those. You didn't need keys.
So
You know what? Do you remember like, I can remember, we got a brand new New Holland loader.
Yeah.
Like joystick, automatic, sensors. And I remember my uncle was so light because he had to be 75 at the time. He'd hit a bump and the seat would go up and it'd shut off
Shut
on
off.
him.
Yeah.
kill switch, yeah.
I come out to the farm one day and they've got the tools up. Him and my
oh,
grandfather,
Tearing it apart.
they took
Get that damn thing out of there.
every
Seat sensor.
every safety feature cut,
Off.
gone, everything.
Yeah.
Right? It had like you couldn't lift. I remember you couldn't lift 3 big bales of hay. We had like
Yeah,
a
the load sensor.
1962 David
can, but
Brown
you shouldn't.
with like
But you
on
can
hydraulic
start doing
levers, no joystick. That thing it'd lift until the back wheels came up. They
Yeah,
would
yeah.
like
Yeah.
this New Holland, like you would bog her down a little bit and it went gone. Took her off.
Yep.
Yeah.
Roll bar gone. I remember torch out.
Dead weight.
Done.
What do
Got
you need
the
that
gas.
for?
Everything.
Just unsprung
Gone.
weight.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like, it's amazing how like overnight we went from no safety features
The safety
to
of everything.
everything.
Yeah.
Like
Everything.
you can't do it. I don't think there's anything that makes me madder when like even the camera comes on and it's like remember too. How many times do we have to do this, camera?
Well, we were just talking earlier. You saw the picture of me at work doing an overtime shift, and the connecting arm on the bucket at work. I was driving the loader, and it's
Yeah.
the big Case 621 series, and the wishbone for the bucket
Yeah.
broke.
It's as thick
not
as this-
under.
It's as thick as this table.
It's thicker. That's
Broke.
that's
You
3
did
inch
it.
thick. I broke it. Yeah, 100%. I broke it.
Head of your paycheck.
Okay.
Do you think
but,
that like?
but it broke. But that machine went down, and then I had to go across town, get our little terrible backup Volvo, brought it to site because they're going to need it this Tuesday, and I spent the rest of the day in the rental loader, and that's the Cat 980 with an 8 3/4 yard bucket. Like you could park your truck in that bucket. But you talk about safeties and things on it, like. It's like starting up the spaceship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no wheel
Yeah.
and
The
everything.
Millennium Falcon.
And keys. Well,
Heard
you
it
have to have
delay
a key
you.
to open the box. Tick, 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 tick. But just
hell is that?
so many bells
Chewy.
and whistles and
It's a bad
kinda.
Chewy.
It's a bad Chewy. But
But do
you're
you
entering
think?
a PIN number because there's no key.
Oh, like a code?
Yeah. You have to boot the computer, type in the
Garbage.
security.
Garbage.
Then you fire up the power pack, the diesel starts, and then you've got to align the steering on it before it'll go anywhere, and it asks for
Do you know how much I
your birth
hate
certificate. It's,
Right.
it's awful.
Blood
that
sample.
I have to
Yeah.
update
Yeah.
my truck?
Oh,
Oh,
like
God.
that I get a thing that says update needed. It's
that's
a
not an
truck.
That's not a
Doesn't
truck.
it do it by itself?
No, it's a computer
No.
with wheels.
Like even my trolling motor. Do you know how many meltdowns I've had over?
This thing
Like-
right over my shoulder. Get rid of it. Put that on it.
Yeah. So
butt
my
motor on it.
That one
my
there.
Garmin. I don't think it needs it anymore. I think we've maxed out. But like twice I didn't get to go fishing because I needed like it works one day and then the next day it doesn't work anymore because
Yep.
it needs updated. And I don't know why if they sent the alert to shut my trolling motor off, why they wouldn't just update it while they were screwing me.
Don't make it easy.
Right?
Right.
So I mean complete meltdowns at the boat launch, kicking it,
You
Yelling
Come
at it.
on.
No.
have to take it
You
to
piece of-
have to take it to Marley. Like I don't know how to update it. That's not my forte. I have to take it to Marley, and
not
then I
an
have to
iPhone,
listen
you
to
can't
Marley.
do
Like he'd never say anything to me, but you can tell by the look on the face. He's like, "You idiot."
Hit this button.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Done.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
See where it
don't
says
even
update?
understand.
Yeah. Push update.
Do you think that back in the day, I feel like a lot less people got hurt back in the day than they do now?
Common sense.
No,
Well,
they
like-
got hurt, but they didn't complain about it.
But I can remember. So we used to do hay all the time. I
There's
did
natural selection.
I
too.
could
Yes.
I could drive 2 hay wagons attached together with big 10 big bales of hay on each when I was 10. Like no choice.
in a straight line.
But I can remember we would go to the neighbor's house and you had to go down this giant hill, right, to get it because the fields are in the back.
Yep.
And I can remember my grandfather being like, "Don't take it out of second gear, and if you push in that clutch, you're going to meet Jesus."
Yeah.
Oh.
Right?
Oh,
Like-
that's what he meant.
Don't change gears. Don't do nothing.
Help.
Down the hill, second gear.
shit.
Do whatever you need to do when you get to the bottom. But I remember
Change your
him
drawers.
grabbing me by the shoulders and going, "If you push that clutch in, it'll never stop. You're
Game
going
over.
to see Jesus."
You're gonna. That's it.
Right?
Yeah.
You will be in Shamong Lake by the time this thing stops.
What did we just talk about?
And we still got hay to do.
Yeah.
This is how I'm going to die?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, this is it.
Totally.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
I remember. So we used to have draft horses, right? And my do you know somebody who like read a book about fixing car engines but doesn't know
How to do it.
So my great uncle.
I don't know. I just do it.
My great uncle had this. He always had Belgian draft horses,
Yeah,
but he
yeah,
always went to the wrong places to buy them, and they'd be like bad
Not Belgium.
actors. And he was somebody who could like, who could read, who could recite anything about horses, but couldn't do anything with a horse, right?
Got it.
I remember he would break the ropes, always being tied up. His name was Ned. He was big and he was mean and he hated me. Right? He dragged me across the. My grandfather
Your
told
grandfather or
me.
the horse?
My grandfather thought this stuff was hilarious.
Of course he did.
Right? So I remember Ned dragged me twice across the field because my grandfather would be like, and it works kind of with dogs too. If you let go of the lead, he'll fight forever until you let go again. Like, right?
'Cause
I
he's
can
learned.
remember holding
Oh.
on, screaming. And my grandfather just being like,
Don't
don't
you let
let
go."
go. He'll get tired.
I remember doing that with
Right?
Tracker. Wait a minute.
So Ned's become a big problem. And old Norm Bell, bless his soul, great guy. He was like, I can't deal with him anymore, right? I was like, all right, well, I'll figure this out. And I was young. I went into the stall and he had broke his rope, right? And the bugger got us between the door and him, and that's a bad place to be with a
that's
horse.
not a good
And
place
he,
to
and he was mad, and he was like kicking and biting and right. And I remember I was hiding in the stall, but it was like a stall where you had to walk in and there's no way to get out. I was in the like where he fed. I jumped in there, right? And I yelled. I said, just shoot him. And my grandfather said, no, you told Mr. Bell you could break him for him. Like, right? And I'm in there, and I go, I remember yelling. So this is how we finally meet our maker. He said, I don't know why you're using the word we.
What's this we you're talking about?
I can clearly see the door.
I'm fine.
You know what? I'm good.
Yeah, you just show
Yeah, right? Another time, we had limousines.
Just
and
show 'em the Badiz
they're
and he'll calm
bad
down.
actors when they have calves. Doesn't matter if they see you every day. There's something twitchy wrong in their head. So we had a pole barn, right? I remember there was 4 posts on the way to to go into the pole barn, and then it was open. So I go in there walking out. I had to be 20 years old, right? He had to be 70, right? So we go in there, and he goes, I'm just going to go and check to see if the calf is all right. So he goes in there. As soon as we got through the thing, she got cubby. You can tell with a cow
What
a mile away.
want?
And I was probably 10 steps behind him. Yep. That's what I did. Yep.
Until that point.
She takes off after him. And I'm actually pretty surprised for a 2-pack-a-day cigarette guy. Being in his 70s.
He was hustling.
He was moving pretty good. So as soon as he ran, and by that time, do you know when you get to the senses of like how important this situation is just by the look on his face?
Nothing has to be said.
Well, when that man running takes his glasses off and puts them in his pocket and throws the cigarette, this is about to get serious. Right? So I remember he turns and starts running. I turn and start running. Mm-hmm. That bugger runs out the door and gets in behind the pole. Right? Well, she, for some reason, loses track of him, and she's like, Gunner.
Who's
I
the-
look
who's
back,
the next target?
and out she comes, and he runs. I'd run. I'm running for the life of me. It's maybe 150 yards, and I jump over the gate. Like, I just jump and start pulling myself over.
Fastest
She
40 and 4 you've
hits
ever done?
this great at full speed, and he goes, are you all right? I said, yeah, I'm fine. He goes, all right. I said, are you all right? And he said, yeah. I go, no, seriously, because you realize she's coming back, right?
Why are you still there?
Yeah.
I miss the farm, like day by day. Just-
I've got a bunch of stories like that.
Oh,
My
I can
uncle
remember we
on a
had
horse
this.
farm.
I got pictures upstairs. This Hereford
Just
bull,
wild.
and he showed up, and he had a great big set of horns, and he came from Saskatchewan. They paid $60,000 for him.
Whoa.
Right? He weighed 2,600 pounds when he went to the slaughterhouse,
That's a big boy.
and he would walk around limping all the time. Right? So I was not. I always grew up around that. Like bulls aren't that bad. Right? As long as you give them some leanway and
And a lot of respect.
And you know what? Don't go hanging out with the cow in heat, right? Don't be the enemy.
Don't be slappable.
So
No.
my uncle, I never got those old guys would drive tractors, and I was the gate bitch, right? I've
Where it checks
opened
out, yeah.
200,000 gates and closed them. And every time I opened one,
Coulda gone
one
for
of them 2 our souls went, don't forget to shut the gate.
Yeah,
and I would
yeah.
go, yeah, right?
Until the day you forgot.
Yeah. And then
You never forgot again.
we're trying to corral this bugger, and he would limp, right? And I was never really scared of him. So we had in the wintertime, all the cattle came back. There'd be 1,000 cattle in that barnyard.
Yeah.
Across, there's you could feed them all in a manger. It was probably, I don't know, through 250 feet wide. It would feed both sides. So one day, and there's the 2 biggest, so that they could put their heads under.
Yeah.
Logs, hardwood logs, right? There's so here's the manger. I'm drawing diagrams. We need a diagram board. So manger, the steers are all here. This is kind of like lot A. So there's a black Angus bull here. The big lad lives here. He gets the most room with the most girls. Over here, there's a Hereford bull, but he's only 1,200 pounds. He's a bit of a pussy. If I stand up to him, he'll back down. I know this. So
He's technically a bull.
Yeah.
Technically.
He's not one to be. I'm going to tell you the whole story.
Yeah,
So
he forgets sometimes.
Yeah.
You know you're a bull, right?
we're feeding cattle, and you walk up and down the middle of them, and you're there's hundreds of heads. You're you could walk across their heads, they wouldn't move.
Yeah.
he comes strolling in to eat, and he would have to get his head in there because of the horns.
Yeah.
Little
And
angle
I
in there.
just walked by him, and the smaller one, and there's no problem, right?
Okay.
All of a sudden, he backs up and goes head first right across, breaks the log, breaks the second log, gets a hold of that little Hereford, and lays a beating on him. And I'm standing there going, oh my God, he's quite a bit stronger than I pictured.
I couldn't do that with the tractor.
He whips this bull and I like the limp was gone, and I was like, "You're faking."
He's been faking it. I was gonna say he's been faking the limp the whole time, waiting for you.
I seen another time
Just
that
a rope a dope.
Leave the
It's a rope a dope.
I seen another
playing the
time
long game.
my grandfather come down the lane and the bull trying to go to the back and locked horns with that New Holland and held the tires still.
Yep.
Like pushed down on the and held it.
Oh, yeah.
People have no
Right?
idea.
I'll remember, right? I think I made $50 a week working on the farm, like slave labor.
Good for you.
I remember.
then?
I remember my uncle Ross, who's
And
80,
they fed him.
maybe 110 pounds, comb over, blowing in the wind, trying to corral this giant bull, and he goes, "Just get in front of him, right?" I looked at him and I said,
Right
"For
where you wanna be."
$50 a week, you're going to get me to stand in front of him after he just destroyed half our farm and ruined the tractor."
Yeah.
Right? He's like, "You have a pitchfork. If it goes bad, just stab him." And I was like, again, I have a pitchfork.
If it goes
So
bad.
He has a pitchfork too.
Do you
And
happen to have a
you know
rocket
what?
launcher?
Bigger.
He went into the wrong pen, right? And my uncle, I just got right out of the way. I said, "I'm not playing this game."
You know-
right? And my uncle Ross went, "Really? And
Yeah.
this is the part we get scared?" And I said, "Yeah.
No,
Here's
this is
the
where we get
pitchfork.
smart.
Go in there and get him. And if it goes bad, stab him."
You know, for you having a lot of experience around cows and bulls and knowing how to dodge them, you have not walked by that mount once without clipping it.
Well, I got kicked a lot. Like a lot.
Okay.
I got run like I got
That track.
I had some close calls.
This just checks out.
Yeah. That's,
Right? I
Everything-
remember
a lot of things
Everything's
just made
coming
sense,
together
yeah.
now.
Right? I remember one time we were that little Angus bull. He was a nut bar. Like maybe that's the only one. And he would like when the big lad. So the big lad went to the sale barn, right? I don't think it was an hour later. We go out to the barnyard, and that he was probably 18 months old. Might have weighed 1,000 pounds. He was quite a bit smaller than the wimpy Hereford.
Sure.
I go out, and the black one's laying on his side trying to slide underneath the gate, and he's hitting the hinges off to get to the other bull because the big lad's gone now, and now it's free game for whoever, right? I'll never forget. I was like, here we go. So 2 times. I once rode him for $200. Right? We were at the back.
What are you looking at me for?
200 bucks is
Listen.
200 bucks.
My uncle said, there's no way you can ride that bull. And I said, I'll bet you. And I said,
200 bucks as I can.
What do you have to do? And he said, all you got to do is stay on him for 8 seconds. Right?
Those are the rules.
So I was pushing the big bale of hay down the hill, right? And the bugger come up. And as soon as he got up, I jumped on him backwards, like legs around his head, holding onto his neck, right? And I held on.
Count. You gotta have one hand off.
Nope. That was not predetermined in the rules.
My contract strictly said.
I jump on him.
No
And-
stipulations.
And to be all honest, at that point, he was a little younger. He might have weighed 600 pounds.
Okay.
Right? But we knew he was a bad actor back then.
Sure.
So I jump on him, I hold on, and I start screaming out the numbers, right? And I'm like I'm in the air. Right? Right? So I had 9 seconds, I get thrown off, and I said, Rodney, his name is Ross. He hated the name Rodney.
That's
I went,
200s.
Rodney, you owe me $200. And he
Yeah.
said, no. He said you had to ride him. I wasn't riding him.
See?
Right? And I went home and told his little brother, my grandfather, and my grandfather shook the $200 out of him. He was so mad.
I had one chase me once.
Oh yeah.
Really?
When I was a kid.
No, they put the run
Oh,
on you.
I
we,
loved them.
We were assholes. We
Yeah.
were throwing
You?
rocks at them.
Oh,
Oh, deserved it.
idiots.
Well, we're about 10.
Uh huh.
We're at the bottom of the hill.
Uh huh.
The fence at the top of the hill. Bull's here. We're here.
Fence is
Fence.
way up there.
No way.
Rock. He turned us. And just as I let one go, he turned and it fucking knocked him.
No way.
How slow you run up a hill when that bugger is running after you. I made it to the fence. I slid under the fence, and he was right behind me.
Of course he was.
Oh, I'm still getting shivers from it.
A little flashback, a little PTSD.
PTSD just.
Here's another myth. You know when you see like
Count him.
John Wayne and he goes and ropes that calf
Oh.
in the right. That is not a real thing. Those things have been roped so many times that they know that they just give up and get
Flop
beat.
over is done.
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah.
one time there's this county in medicine. Oh, I'll never forget this. So we have my grandfather's 1996 F-150, no backseat, like just a regular half ton.
What'd you tie off to? Use
Regu-
the trailer
regular
hitch
jump.
like it,
Yeah.
like a horse.
Listen,
like a
listen.
saddle
I
horse?
roped this thing.
Uh-huh.
She drags me and my cousin halfway across the field. My
in
grandfather.
the truck.
And you got to think of this too. My grandfather always wore those coveralls that were like the striped ones. Never.
Train
Like
conductor?
he never got excited. He never got upset. Even keel. He always had a Demorier 1000. Right? And he would stand and he would just watch.
Uh-huh.
Right? And so like, yeah. But in like kind of like a I told you so. Like
Yep.
he didn't have to say things. You
No.
just realized.
Yeah.
You can tell by looking at his face.
Yeah.
So I got her lassoed. My cousin and I are being dragged behind her, and he comes and we put it around the thing.
The ball.
She slid that pickup truck. Let me tell you, it was sliding in the mud.
Yeah.
Right. There's no horse in the world that could hold on to
No,
her. She'd
no.
have flipped him over and dragged
yeah.
him. Like
Dead.
when you watch the movies, it's not real life.
No.
Not even close.
No.
I had so much fun out there though. But there at least twice a week I had those moments where I was like, should have died.
This would have been probably
Made it through that day.
close to 2000. I'm thinking 2009. No, you know what? It would have been 2010 because it was when we were going to the farm to pick our dog out of the litter. Because my aunt and uncle, they took over the family farm after my grandfather passed, and they had 2 horses that they traded for 6 Dexter calves that they were fattening up. And they were all named Stew, Sirloin, Ribeye.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and
Good names.
The one, Stew, was a real piece of work. We ended up having to dock his horns because he kept dropping his head and charging people.
There's another thing that like that's not a real pleasant experience for them.
Nope. Oh, buddy.
The best is when you do it and you can see them breathing because their nostrils go up through their horns, and if
Oh,
it's cold
shit.
out, you can see them breathing
The
out
rest
their
of
horns.
them, no problem.
Yeah.
That guy kept charging people.
Wow.
Oh.
Like the reason being, like they were trying to corral them, move them, and most of them, no problem. You know, you make enough noise and you can direct them where you want. This guy, so my cousin,
Cobos. Cobos.
my cousin explained it to me. So my
I'm
uncle
getting
had
shivers.
a blue barrel, and he's
PTSD.
banging the barrel, you know, making noise and
Yeah.
corralling them, and he's behind my uncle because this one's a troublemaker. And the way he explained what he saw was that his dad's in front of him with the barrel, banging on it, trying to, you know, corral the bull.
Yeah.
And he sees his dad go this way, and the bull and the barrel go this way, past him, and he's still just standing there, kind of in shock, and goes, "Okay, yeah, we're done." And yeah, took the horns, and they you know,
Yeah.
you have to carterize
Ti-
it.
time
I'm gonna
to-
give you one more cow story,
Buddy,
and then we're moving on.
Yeah.
In about 1943, 44, my grandfather was a little kid, and they had this really bad actor of a bull who had the nose,
Oh, the bull ring?
and he would be chained up under the barn. He would get
do they have
like
them
they would
for?
bring the Sheilas to him to do the deed, and I bet he spent 2 or 3 years in the he was just miserable. So they put an ad in the Peterborough Examiner that the bull is for sale at this
Peterborough this
price,
week, yeah.
but in big letters.
Yeah.
Because my grandfather still had the clip out
Oh yeah.
that he would that you had to load him,
Yeah.
right?
As is.
As is.
Yeah.
As is, where is.
This is the as
No
is
safety,
price.
sorry.
Come and get him.
So my grandfather said
he's on
this
the
guy
trailer, it's
showed up
your
with a
problem.
car and a trailer, but the trailer was like a homemade thing, right? So
Not
he
bulletproof?
comes. So he shows up by himself. My grandfather said he had to have been 70, right? And he has the cash, and he tells my great grandfather, he
cattle
says,
prod?
"I'm going to take him."
Shotgun.
and he said, "All right." He said, "But none of my boys are helping you load that thing."
You hand me
and
the
he said,
cash
"No,
and it's all
no
your
problem." Right? And my grandfather said he handed the cash over, and all the brothers gathered, and they all stood along the thing. And
Absolutely.
they
That's-
couldn't believe how they were what he was going to do here. So my grandfather says the old guy goes in there, and the bull gets a little tense,
No shit.
and he leans over, and he takes the laces out of his work boots, I'm not even kidding. This is a true story, too. Because I had it checked by other brothers. Word for word, this is true. So he takes his shoestring. He ties a loop in one end, and he makes a noose. He puts it around the bull's nuts. Right? And he has, right? He unhooks them, and the bull starts to move, and he just tightens them up. And he led him across the barnyard and into the trailer with no problem. Wiped his hands. He said, "Thank you very much." And went left
Sir?
with the bull.
Teach
Can
me.
you imagine that?
No.
How wrong could that situation go?
It's the Chuck
There's
Norris
two
of bull
outcomes.
wrangling. Like,
Stones on that old boy.
Well, either the bull's a little like. Can you imagine if he didn't like have any feeling
Didn't
down
wanna
there, and you give him a pull, and you're like, shit.
Game over. Well, you're
Another way to die.
game over.
100%, right?
you know what? It's been a good life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one
That-
way
like,
to go.
yeah, do you think there's that pause where like you're
Where
like,
they had a moment like, did you just...
yeah, where you and the bull
Did you
look at
really
each other
just
and you
tug
go,
on my-
well, you called my bluff.
Yeah,
Look him dead in the eyes.
yeah.
Well, it was a good try.
Yeah.
Stupid. I remember following like the hayloft, like going through to land on cattle's backs so we could ride them in the barn. Like stupid. I can't believe that none of us died.
You're an
I'm
idiot.
Like, not like once or twice,
We used
ever.
to
Like
jump out of the top. of
On
the hayloft,
purpose.
on
We used
purpose. Hang
throw
there.
hay.
We would throw hay down so they would
lure
all
'em in.
gather, and then you'd hang yourself, and then when you got one
Drop on
underneath
its
you,
back.
and then hold on. I remember getting in so much trouble. It's surprising my grandfather didn't kill me. Oh,
You kept doing it though, didn't you?
yeah, I never even slowed down.
100 different ways to die.
Not once.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
They all involve cows.
I
for some
can
reason.
remember my
They'll
grandfather.
write books about me.
Yeah. I always remember he used to go, "You're special,
Yeah,
special kind of stupid."
yeah.
Spike TV's coming after him for
Yeah.
the reality show.
How about them Blue Jays?
How about them Blue
man,
Jays?
oh,
That
man.
is a deep. Dave, are you a
1-1.
baseball fan? Are
Oh,
you
yeah.
are you following this?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Even
We-
if you're not, like, I'm not a sports guy, but I'm following this.
I think
32
like
Everybody
the
in
country's-
Canada's following this.
Yes, the country is baseball, Blue Jays crazy right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
You know what's
Yeah.
awesome is I let someone talk me into letting my tickets go this year.
Oh, that's a bug.
Idiot.
When you
Right?
say awesome,
Dummy.
Brad did the same thing.
I know.
yeah.
He let his tickets go?
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are the tickets?
So I didn't renew, right? My seasons. And I got a guy
okay.
that manages,
Yeah,
I have
yeah,
Leaf
yeah.
tickets. And I have a guy that managed them, and he's like, "Just don't worry about your Jays. I'll get you tickets whenever you need them." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's cool." Got rid of them, and then yeah. They,
How about now?
Liar.
Is that
him
a
and
buck
him
or
and
a
I have
doe?
had words.
That's a buck.
Are you sure, or is that a tree?
Spike.
Zoom.
It's hard to tell.
Forky.
I don't. I think that's a doe.
You got your
sure?
reading glasses on?
Look at this. Look at the body.
He does.
Look at the look at the neck
No,
on
no.
it.
Look.
Look at the
Let's
neck
see.
on that.
Oh yeah.
You think that's rack or is that a stick?
That's a buck.
Okay, we're gonna
That's a
ask.
buck.
We're gonna ask the good folks at Spy Point Cameras for for the H. That's
Oh, the HD. Yeah.
that's the first buck that's been at that spot this year.
I had the doe again at my spot yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. The
Distractions.
Blue Jays.
Tunnel vision.
Very important distractions. It's okay.
Tunnel
I
vision.
understand.
Blue Jay bucks.
Squirrel.
I'd rather. I'll tell you right now that I'd rather a buck than
World
a Blue
Series ticket?
Jays. 100% World Series.
If I got
Honestly, when
if
am I
could-
getting out of the World Series?
If I could get the buck that I've got on my camera with my bow, I'd take that over a Game 7 ticket.
So-
yeah.
A new TV. Did it make it inside the other night?
Oh yeah.
We had a little birthday party for the producer. and,
Yeah. So we had a birthday party and we took my 70-inch TV out of my living room.
yeah, we did.
And put it in the backyard.
And,
Just had
yeah.
the fire.
And right, no,
Fine.
I,
could go wrong?
I
It didn't
enjoyed
rain.
I enjoyed a lot of drinks, and I felt like it's one of those things where if like somebody's gonna break the TV, it's got to be me. So I'm not mad at anybody, right?
100%.
Yep.
So
Absolutely.
here I come, right? And I'm also a guy who's not gonna like undo the cable box and everything that came with it,
no, you
right?
left
We're
that
just
to us.
Drag it in.
right. We're just like Chris, get the remote.
Yeah,
Here's me.
That's how it happened.
it is.
Here's me,
I was
It's
there.
true. It's true.
12 deep after the game in flip flops,
Perfect.
Put-
carrying the
back in.
TV.
Perfect.
What could go wrong?
No, I made it.
Everything.
It wasn't a cow, so it should be fine.
Everything
So-
could go wrong.
Game one went all Blue Jays.
Yeah.
It couldn't. It was like that was like a
We were
get out of
watching it.
here.
They were stunned. They,
right?
they
were. I
rattled
was.
them.
I
Wild.
think that most baseball fans were stunned.
Yeah.
Like on paper, the Blue Jays don't stand a chance, or
Nope.
shouldn't stand a chance.
Nope.
Like
But they did, man.
Like, they
boy,
really
came to
showed.
play. Well, I turned and I looked at our producer, and right before that grand slam, bases are loaded. I'm like, he's going to Grand Slam this. I
I
guarantee
thought
it.
And that was,
that too.
that was history.
No,
History.
I'm like, no, watch it. And then
Ooh,
we got
I called a kick
one
today,
or two
too.
walks right
Missed
through,
kick.
and then bang, it happens. Didn't I say? And,
Oh, it felt like the moment.
man.
It did. I was sitting at home. Like, I left early because I had to work in the morning.
Yeah.
And then I'm watching
I
it.
did too, but I didn't leave early.
And I'm like, why'd they put Barger in?
Oh, what a hit.
And then he
why.
comes in, and the second pitch by Bonda or whatever his name was, and launched
Just dummied it.
just a bomb.
Do you feel like in this postseason there's been a lot of Grand Slams? Like Judge
lot of
got
home runs.
Judge got one.
They're hitting
Laddie's
like
got a Grand Slam.
crazy right
like
now.
like there's been a lot of.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if they're
Kirk
using
got one just before the
Kirk,
season.
Yeah.
Just before the
Kirk's
like
my
there's
boy.
been yeah
Kirk's
yeah.
my
I
boy.
like Kirk too.
Oh,
yeah.
So game 2 though, that young lad from Japan who's pitching for the Dodgers. What a pitch! Like
Yeah.
what a showing!
He can throw.
It is amazing how much you see that ball move.
Yeah.
Just on TV. Like if it's moving, what seems like 10 inches on TV, it's
a
like
foot.
It's
in,
yeah.
in-
Oh, yeah.
2 inches more.
in person. In person, that's way more than the
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
like
He threw a complete game.
in a
Sec-
World
yeah.
Series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like this is the first
That's
year
the
in
second-
the majors.
That's the second time this playoffs. that
He's thrown
My
for-
neighbor
yeah,
was
yeah.
saying he did
Thrown
that
a
to
full
somebody
complete
else.
game.
Like, yeah.
Milwaukee, I think
Milwaukee.
it was.
He's also before he ever touched foot on Major League Baseball diamond, he got $350 million. Like
Yeah. Dodgers.
Wow.
no problem. Like
Yeah.
whatever you want. He was like a stud in Japan. Like they knew he was going to be good.
He's a stud here.
And here's a yeah. So we miss a lot of the West. Like I didn't know how good Nathan McKinnon was till the Four Nations because we never see Colorado. Like you see like,
Once or twice.
once or twice.
Yeah.
We see him at the Olympics or a World Cup. I don't think I realized how good of a pitcher that young lad was until I was like, good luck hitting that. Like when it's up around your ears and then the next second it's down around your ankles.
Yeah.
How do you hit that?
Yeah.
And
Right.
here's the other thing.
You
like
don't. That's the point.
Yeah, that's why he got a 4-hitter.
we were talking today. Like I think somebody said he had 7 pitches,
6.
but
Six
they all
perfect.
break the same. Like we were talking, it takes point. So when you come around in the major leagues, as soon as you let the ball
It's
go
like
here,
0.6 of a second.
0.4.
0.4.
But you have
It's
to
not
have
enough time
decided.
to
You have to have
calculate.
decided here if you're going to swing or not. I watched this whole
yeah,
ES.
yeah.
Like your brain, that ball's
You
moving
can't
faster than
calculate
your
it fast
brain.
enough. No.
Yeah.
We also talked today how a lot of major league batters over the years said that some guys' fastballs rise.
They rise.
Yeah.
But it's not physically possible. It's like an optic illusion, and your brain can't comprehend what is happening.
Can't
so
process it fast
Because
enough.
it's so
makes-
quick.
right? So you're underswinging the ball. The scary part is that his 98-mile-an-hour fastball and his 80-mile-an-hour breaker, they look the same
As he lets go of them.
as he lets go. So what are you swinging at? Like,
Hope.
yeah, you're right. So the Jays
hope and
did
a
all
prayer.
right.
Yeah, literally.
But
you're
like-
swinging and hoping that you're going to be where he threw it.
It's awesome to see Canada like right now banding together for something.
Yeah.
Like you're right. I'm not a Jays fan, but I want the Jays to win. I hate the Dodgers.
Say that again.
I
hate the Dodgers.
I had a nice conversation tonight with somebody, and I was saying that there's not many.
that's a short right
There's
there.
not very many people or things on this earth that I hate, and I don't hate the Dodgers players, but I hate the Dodgers. I feel nothing for them.
Red squirrels.
Nothing.
Red Squirrel.
When I'm in the tree.
Yeah.
Red squirrel. I hate red squirrels.
Oh, that's funny.
Tasty though.
So the speaking of red squirrels, the other night I'm in my tree stand.
Tree
and-
stand or
a
saddle?
saddle.
Mm.
Right. I hear something coming. Right. I'm like, that's a deer for sure.
No.
Right. I'm looking. There's no
Red
squirrels.
stomp.
All of a sudden I look. No. Is a porcupine. Is a porcupine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I like pretty
Yeah.
cool to see.
I sat and
So I'm
watched a
filming
baby
them.
one eat an apple for like half an hour last year.
So
out there.
this is the best part, and it video should be out on Tuesday.
Hmm.
So I'm up there and I'm doing like my jam and hanging out, and I hear it again, right? And I'm like, stupid porcupine, right? I turn around, there's a doe looking at me, and I went, shit.
What'd you call me?
So here's the best part. I'm hoping I haven't edited this part, but I'm like, I can still film you. So I'm starting to like 20 feet in the air, like swing around. I get the camera and I get it pointed behind me, right? And I don't want to move because I know she's staring at me.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to look through the viewfinder to see what kind of look she's got on her face, right? And I'm like, you're not that upset. You don't know what I am yet.
Yeah.
Right?
She'll still blow at you.
And then the other one. So She had her fawn there, and I think it's a second-year fawn.
Honey, see,
Mom, no part of
That's
like,
an idiot.
yeah,
Stay away from
no, but
Listen, kids, don't be that
this
guy.
Is a teachable moment.
but that's not the case. So Mom wanted no part of this. Mom knew something was up.
100%. The kids
I
are
had
curious.
great wind.
Yeah.
The fawn was 4 yards under my
Yep.
stand, and I'm like, and I was like, I almost felt obligated to be like, you're stupid.
Yeah. Get out of here.
You're going to get yourself killed.
You're going to die.
Right? Like, I don't want to shoot a doe of any size, but I was
No,
like,
I mean, if
but
you-
there was
if
a
you've
part
got
of me. There was a part of me who was like, I should alert you to danger because
Yeah, but you know what? In 3 years'
Like, you
time,
know what I mean?
that'd be the doe that blows on you and busts you from
Right?
the butt.
well, I was looking for
should've killed
little
you.
antlers, right? Like I was looking,
Little
I
buttons?
like
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
zooming
yeah.
in with the camera on his head, and I was like, if you're a little buck, I am going to alert you because I want more of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? But no, but like I'm not. I was like, you're stupid. You're not even following your mom, right? Like, go with mom. Mom knows what to do.
Well, the buck that I passed on, it wasn't last year, it was the year before. I sat there and watched him eat for half an hour, and because he came down the trail stomping so loud, I thought it was my buddy coming down the trail behind me.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's got to be my... I turn, I look up, and he's coming down the exact path that I took, just stomping. Are you kidding? You don't even know how to tiptoe yet.
He was daring you.
He didn't know I was there until my bow release tinged against the railing of my stand, and then he just...
Yeah.
And we locked eyes, and I had to hold my breath
Damn
for
it.
an obscenely long time. Like I was starting to see spots, and he's just looking at me. And then I sat with him for half an hour while he picked every acorn off my pile, and then he slowly walked off. And I'm like, "You're too little. You don't even know how to tiptoe. You don't know that he's 35 yards to my right, broadside.
Oh God.
It's a layup."
Yeah.
I think that this podcast in deer hunting are the only thing that I'm like OCD about.
You think? You think
Like-
that's it?
No.
Yeah.
How about your boat?
No, not so much the boat. Like the boat's getting rained on right now. How much do I care about that? Like,
All right.
you know my fishing baits, absolute chaos, right? I would
I've
like
been in that boat.
Yeah, like it is.
It's true.
It's true.
I'm not even kidding you.
like a
Like
party mix
when
of
I
baits.
get
Just
into the tree,
Grab something.
I can name it off right now. I get in the tree on the right hand side. My first peg goes in. My backpack goes there. Everything on the right hand side of my backpack, bow hanger, boom, bow goes up there. My arrow holder, quiver, goes in my backpack. Right, like if I ever heard metal on metal, I would be so disappointed in myself.
Did
would
I bring keys
I
out
would,
here?
I would go home. I would be like, "You fail.
Yeah.
Get out of the tree.
Yep.
Everybody, I'm here. Stay away."
Sorry.
I am
sorry.
like I break it down.
Yeah.
Like I was so disappointed. It took me
the only
17 minutes to get out of my tree the other night, and I've got my red light. I'm on the ground with the ticks, right?
Lots of them.
And I'm like,
Lots of ticks right now.
he is going to show up, and like, what are you going to do?
Well-
and all the way home, I like beat myself up. I'm like, you got to be faster.
You
No noise, out of the woods, ninja.
You called us the other day. It was drizzling where I was, and it was a thunderstorm
Oh.
where you were. And then about 5 minutes after we got off the phone, you had some choice words about the weather forcing you out of that tree.
I
My
get up
camera
and
goes
it-
off,
and it
and you can just see
pours.
something behind a tree to the left of my screen there, and I'm like, "Hey, bud, I think you bumped something my way." And you can't tell if it's a buck or a doe. The head's behind a tree.
Yeah.
But you can see a sliver of the body, and it's a good size whatever it was.
Yeah.
And we're pretty sure that he probably got it up on its feet on his way out of there because the weather was nasty.
Yeah, humping out.
Yeah.
Yeah. You set your tree up
Nope.
like I set up
no,
my Kevlar.
no. That's a doe.
You always need to know
Yeah?
exactly
Look,
where stuff
look.
is.
HD,
Oh, yeah, that is.
That's a doe.
She's thick.
Oh yeah, that's a doe. Yeah,
That's a
'cause
dude- that's a branch.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's disappointing.
Yeah, but she's thick.
She is thick. She is.
Looking at the neck on
she
that,
is
I
a
thought it might have
thick
been a buck.
lady.
Stephanie Somerville
Big
loves the
ting.
cow stories.
Loves the what?
Cow stories.
Does she?
Yeah.
I have so many cattle
my
stories.
God.
Oh, thousands of them.
So,
You know what? One
How
time
many times you hit the
listen to
cattle
this. I'll
fence?
tell you one more. We trailer, right? We had this really bad actor of a calf, 6 months old. I remember we're trying to get them all in there in one trip. You know, like carrying the groceries.
Yeah,
and you're
good
like, I
luck.
can carry all 31 bags.
you're not a border
I'll
collie.
remember. I'll never forget shutting the door and the one bastard in the whole lot who I had problems with in the past.
You guys were
I'll
friends?
never forget. He jumped, and I got him by the head, and I shoved him back in there, and I'm like, shut the door.
Get in there.
You're going home. So, I'm up
Yeah.
in my tree. I feel like is a good sign that the thing I liked about the saddle too is like when that doe got really close. I'm talking like 4 yards.
Swing
like,
yourself around behind
yeah,
the tree.
I was just on my sticks.
Just
Right? Like no point in getting busted here.
No,
I could
no,
reach
no.
around and I could still see through my camera what the
Yeah.
deer was doing. Sometimes I poke my head up and be like, "Oop," right, and then get back down. Right?
Yeah.
I can tell you that I
Perfect
felt
cover.
a lot better. My scent game was on point.
Mm-hmm.
Being that close, can't smell me. Ninja, like stars are aligning.
Ninja.
The worst thing out there right now is the ticks.
The ticks are
Ticks are
the ticks are so
ungodly.
bad. Oh, like I've never seen anything like this. When we were kids, the only time I can remember anybody talking about ticks was at Presqu'île Park.
No pesticides.
You think that's it? Like I remember if you like, I can remember being in grade 3 and your note home would be like, "We're going to
Yeah.
Presqu'île Park. Be aware that there's
Mosquitoes.
ticks." Right? Talking
Yeah.
like, but I don't ever
Yeah.
remember. Nobody on the
Ticks.
farm.
Mosquito repellent.
Nobody on the
Leeches-
farm, like-
leeches were a thing. Leeches and mosquitoes.
I don't
and
know.
Horseflies, ticks.
No,
Never. Nobody
like,
got a
what are
tick.
they like? Those deer that I'm hunting must be covered in them. Like if I'm getting 25 ticks, like I put a camera in the other day.
Yeah.
I walked 40 yards, put the camera in because I had a suspicion. I walked out and I picked 6 off walking across the road.
Yeah.
Like it that like
Now,
it was
correct me if I'm wrong. For a lot of years, was there not a lot of issues with people like basically killing off possums,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
which are
yeah,
like
yeah.
the main thing that eat
turkeys. I
ticks?
heard.
I've got one at my
Possums
place
and-
named Gerald,
Yeah.
and
Yep.
I feed him to keep him around. He likes cheese.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
He
yeah, no, that's
loves,
awesome.
Loves
yeah,
cheese.
He loves
I-
marble cheese. Gerald, we're buds. He
I-
can stay.
I saw my first possum like maybe a year and a half ago in Port Hill.
How'd
I'd
that-
never seen one before.
They are ugly.
I tried to catch them. It was just up
You
the
ever seen
road at the Pap's
domesticated
house.
ones?
Yeah.
Man.
And I pulled the truck over. I was with somebody. I was like,
What
I'm
are
getting them.
you?
Right? I actually went
at
out.
you, little
I
fella,
actually went
buddy.
outside the truck and I was like, Google if they bite. And I
Have you seen the teeth on them?
no,
No,
know
you,
what?
haven't seen the teeth on them?
I
They,
learned
they have
that
teeth on them like almost like a fisher. They
Yeah.
look bad, but they're
gentle
so
as-
unlikely to
Oh,
bite
yeah.
you. It's ridiculous.
I-
That whole like hissing face they make, that's them going. Yeah,
it's fear.
Just
It's all
nervous.
fear. Yeah.
Just
so.
straight nervous.
Yeah, don't kill a possum.
No,
we should make.
possums are
We
amazing.
should get beer league shirts that say "Save possums."
Save
Yep.
the possum.
Save
Save
the
the
possum.
Possums, kill a tick.
Yeah.
I hate
Yeah.
ticks and Dodgers.
And that's what I've heard. I wonder if the possums will eat the Dodgers.
Oh God.
Let's hope.
Yeah.
Hey, they're talking about an expansion team.
Yeah.
Who?
MLB.
I heard they're talking about like 4 more. They're
Realignment
trying to
and
like.
expansion.
That makes a lot of sense though. The Major League Baseball, like the American League East, which is us, like
Yeah.
Jays, Yankees, Boston. No,
Not even Marlins
Rays.
anymore.
Rays.
Rays.
Like we should have the Tigers. Like, why are the Rays in the most historic? Like, I'm going to give the Jays that they've earned their right to be in that very class of
48
Boston
years.
Yankees, right? Well, that's like Fenway's older than that.
Yeah, yeah.
1912. Like,
Yeah,
do you get what I mean? But I think
Yeah.
the Jays have earned their spot into the East.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that we should get the Tigers. Like the
Absolutely.
Tigers are.
That's- I've
another
always wondered that. Why are
like,
you in the West?
Why would? Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Detroit's closer.
They're closer than New York.
Yeah.
Like
How do we not get the Tigers? Tigers are a good team, good stadium,
Yeah.
good fan base, great hat.
Yeah.
I like the Tigers.
Great hat.
Great hat.
He's
all
only
about
got
the
about
fashion.
1,000.
Yeah. If you want to know anything about hats, Ian's your guy.
So, yeah, that is true. Tomorrow is game 3. How do we see game 3 going, guys?
They have home advantage.
Dodgers do.
Yeah.
For 3 games.
Yeah,
That
that's
doesn't
weird.
necessarily
All
mean
we
anything.
need
though.
is them to.
No,
They just need
no,
one.
not in baseball.
We were talking.
They just need one to bring it back to a home game.
So, 92,
Yep.
the Jays were on the same streak. Won
Yep.
the first one, lost the second one. They're bang on the same. They've been, in some cases, doing better. I don't know if the last series they did better away.
I don't know.
Like they were
They
doing
did.
better away.
Did
They won
Yeah.
both in
92.
they won 2 out of
93.
3 in Seattle.
No, in the last this last
Oh,
series here.
last series.
They won 2 out of 3
The
in
ALC
Seattle.
West or the LC.
Okay.
No, they won 2. 2 out of 3.
Remember. In Seattle.
Because they came back no. Seattle was up 3-2. That's right.
So they have to win tomorrow.
Yes.
If they get down 2-1 to the Dodgers, like you can't get
As long
the
as they
Dodgers.
stay motivated, right? Like
keeping momentum.
Yeah,
They
don't be
they
like the
can't get
Leafs where
down.
you just give up. I mean, did I say that?
Tuesday, Shohei Day.
Yeah.
Last time he pitched in bat, he had 10 strikeouts and 3 home runs, which is like, if he would have had 3 home runs, it'd have been like, oh my gosh. If he would have had 10 Ks, it would have been an oh my gosh. The fact that freak who was born in a test tube in Japan, who's not a real person,
They made him.
right? Him and Aaron Judge, like, I've seen Aaron Judge in person. It is
He's a monster.
he is bigger than a monster. He is like, his hands are as big as your head.
It's like meeting Shaq.
That's big.
But here's the thing: he doesn't.
For
He's
scale, people.
he's like Judge is
Shut up.
like that big. I think he's 6'8", 280,
Whoa, that's
and
a
he's
lot
in
of human.
he's in the top 10% fastest players. Like he
Well,
covered,
I mean, his stride is 4 of mine.
right?
Strides
So
3 Ians.
8.
like from
6'8".
home plate to first, there's nobody faster.
3 steps.
Yeah.
Like a man that large
4
should
steps.
move.
Yeah, he's
like
there.
Shouldn't be able to go
like,
that quick.
No.
Shohei, like
Well, now let's
He's
be real.
like
Only if they're
6
being chased by a bull.
Yeah.
Shohei's got to be 6'4", 220, 230. Like he's
still a big man.
He's a
tall.
giant of a man. Like he is like the quintessential baseball player. Like you couldn't ask for a better baseball player.
have
Do you
a
know what
gut.
I mean?
Yeah.
Judge is freakish. Like Kirk. It's like
Yeah.
if you had Shohei and Kirk, and you were like, one of them's the greatest baseball player of all time, and one of them's probably the second best back catcher in baseball. I feel like you'd be like, huh?
yeah.
Which one? Right? Like Shohei's unbelievably an all-round. Like but he doesn't play outfield, which always kind of boggled my mind. That like he takes up the DH role, but did he not practice enough to be an outfielder? Like there's some pretty big duds in the outfield in Major League Sports. Like I feel like Shohei could just like wing this and be all right.
Right.
Right?
Just throw him in.
So I'm gonna play shortstop. All I gotta do is get the ball and get it to that guy. No
Done.
problem.
I got you.
Right?
I got you.
I got this.
I'll just program that in. But you, like,
Can someone get the chip?
I do believe that Shohei's parents were athletes
Time for an
in
update.
Japan. Like, I think his mom and his dad were athletes in Japan. Like, I believe I read that. Like, we see that. I think that, like,
Athletes or samurai?
yeah, both, right? Yeah, I never thought about that. Maybe he's got like 1,000 years of samurai.
Oh, God.
And it's like instead of swinging a sword, he swings a bat. That would make sense.
Oh, my God.
You can't just like you can't
Theories of
Listen,
evolution.
Yeah.
you can't breed a crappy cow and a crappy bull and get the most amazing cow on earth. Like it doesn't work like that.
Selective breeding.
Like maybe 1 in a billion, but like I don't know if Shohei's got any brothers, but like he's winning if he like. Can you imagine showing up to that Christmas party
Right.
and being like,
What have
"But
you done with your life?
I'm an accountant. Well, I'm the greatest baseball player who
Good
ever
for
lived."
you. You could be my accountant.
Yeah, and Babe Ruth on AI going, "Yes, he is." I watched a thing the other day where it was like an AI thing, and they're like, he hit 3 home runs during a game, and Babe Ruth was like, "Yeah, so did I." And he was like, and then he struck out 10 batters. He's like, "I did that in a postseason once," and they went, "No, he did it in 1 game," and Babe Ruth went, "Holy shit, he is better than me." Like, great time to be alive and be a baseball fan. The fact that
Yeah.
we that is the
Yeah.
greatest baseball player of all time. He pitches Game 4, so if I feel like you can almost pencil that in as a loss.
Okay,
Like,
so-
do you know what I mean? Like, if we're being all honesty, I believe the only chance the Jays have is to take this to 7.
Did you see?
Yeah.
Like, they have to have that final and deciding
Yeah,
game where
yeah.
anybody can win anything.
Yeah.
Because the Dodgers are that good.
Mm-hmm.
That's an all-star team.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you see what they are now? Not just charging for the seats.
Oh.
At Rogers,
Oh, I'm well
the
aware.
jerseys.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, how
For a
much do they
Jays-
go up?
Over $500 for a Jays jersey. At
How
the
do you
Rogers.
justify that?
You can't.
Here's
I'm
one.
sorry, you can't.
Have you
I've
looked? Have you looked at what the seat prices are if you want to sit behind
Yes.
the bullpen?
Yes.
Or not the bullpen.
Home
sorry,
plate.
the
Home
bench.
plate.
The bench,
I
yeah,
know
yeah.
The
Somebody,
bench.
I know somebody who's got a friend with season tickets, and he was told he could get $7,000.
His cost.
His cost.
They would pay him $7,000 to buy his tickets for Game 1.
Sold.
So, but like, what?
Are you
Like,
kidding?
here's the
Get
thing.
going. Gone.
there does get a
$14,000?
there does get a point where like
Go to the Maldives for a week and come home with money left over.
$15,000
Sold.
Yeah.
Like
Ticketmaster dugout seats behind the Jays was like $19,500 per seat.
I'd rather watch at home.
$19,500.
but like
I'd love.
but
I would love to be there.
here's the thing.
Sure,
we
but
can
we
all,
said
like,
watching at the birthday party, like, are you kidding me? I had way better time sitting here with the guys with the fire, watching the game, enjoying
But-
myself.
Canada
than I
Fire at
would
Rogers
there.
Center.
we live in a society like
he's not supposed
lawn seats for Oasis at were $1,000 a ticket. Like
Nope.
90
wild.
minutes for
It's wild.
like
Nope.
we have it on the thing. Like, what do we get? Trump is threatening another
10%
10%. And here's the thing: we're not going to get political
really
in
didn't
here.
like that
We're going to
advertisement.
speak as Canadians, all Canadians. Doesn't matter which party, conservative, liberal,
We're all
NDP,
screwed regardless of
so
what
blah-
party you're in.
Everybody's
like,
feeling it.
What party you support.
This is the thing that we all have in common. Like,
It sucks.
I went to the grocery store today. I bought.
Did you buy food
no,
or just
whoa,
look at it?
whoa! You can, you.
I'd salivate.
I bought one pack of 50 granola bars because I like granola bars when I walk and
Yeah.
I hunt and
Yeah,
stuff.
Yeah.
2 things of iced tea for Ash, and one other thing, and it was $32. And I went, what?
What was the other thing? Lettuce?
No, it was
It was a
something.
single tomato.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, I bought 3 things of flavor drops from my bubbly water.
Yeah.
$32.
Well, we played a little
Well, listen-
game a little while ago. Remember,
And
I
not
was
even
grocery
like the
shopping
good
and
flavor
you guys
drops, like no
were
name.
all in the group chat,
Like-
and I'm like, okay, hold on. I took a picture of my cart and sent it to all you guys. I said, "What do you think I just spent?"
Was it like $76 or something?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I was almost right on.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it would have filled one bag,
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah, I
went,
did that the other day.
and half of it was on sale.
I remember going to Walmart
Pack of ground beef.
Filling a
and
cart,
the cart
was
overflowing
$100.
and grabbing like stupid stuff. just
$200.
Yeah.
Tops.
$100.
Tops.
$100. You could be overflowing a cart 10
Oh
years
yeah.
ago.
Oh, yeah.
I did Friday night. I nachos like we get at the Goose.
Yeah.
Right. Made them at home. Baked them. Beef,
Yeah.
vegetables, whatever.
Peppers.
$49 for the ingredients.
What? But here's
bought
the
2
thing.
bags of
So
nachos,
in
'cause-
like in this country, if you worked at General Motors in 1985 and you were making $17 an hour, a
You were
loaf of bread
laughing.
was like 30 cents.
Yep.
Living the good life.
Well, they
Right?
said the
But-
equivalent
but, like-
spending power today to the 1970s, beginning of the 80s, minimum wage to have the same buying power with your dollar today as it was then, minimum wage would be just over $60 an hour.
Yep.
But,
You know
like,
anybody making 60
I don't make
bucks?
that much.
No.
Well, you know what? I've often thought about like as I got older and older, you drive by like a really nice house on a hill, and I always wanted to just go in and say, "What do you do for a living?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, where do you work?
No.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like, where did the like?
Well, and again, getting back to like even the Jays tickets, right? The people buying these, I'm like,
No,
these are the
who-
same people that are complaining about
Yeah.
Grocery
groceries.
prices.
Cost of
but
I
living.
can't get my gas. I can't pay my
I
bills,
could
but I'm going to
never
a Jays game.
justify that.
How many people didn't think
10
about
grand.
it and put 10 grand on their credit card to say they were at game 1?
Well, that's
There
it.
are-
Or like in game 1 means nothing.
No.
I can see game 7 and
18
it's
grand a
like,
ticket.
Game 7's going to
like
be.
if
There
you-
were
it-
posts from people,
but if
like
you know what?
mortgage agents saying, "I can help you refinance."
Oh,
so
I
you get
heard about
tickets."
that.
Never.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Refinance your
That
house to
should
go to
be-
a ball game?
That should
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
illegal.
But we
Yeah.
live in that.
How
We
dare
live
you,
in that
so
world
predatory.
where like
Do you remember going back? I don't know if this recalls to anyone here, but like in the States, it was always said like everyone in the U.S. lives off credit.
yep.
Everyone
Yeah,
finances
almost everyone has
everything.
a debit
Everything's
card,
credit
every
cards,
credit
everything,
card.
and they just
Yep.
give it away down there. And Canada was always so different.
Yes,
We
Not
didn't live
anymore.
that way. We've gone that way now.
sadly,
Everyone I know is living off their credit cards.
you have
You're
to.
just living off credit, living off credit, living off credit. It's
It's
insane.
a vicious circle.
But what do you
Borrowed
do?
time.
Like
Well, that's it.
You
What do
can
you- what do you do?
have no fun.
The number of places you
Right?
go, we
But-
don't do cash.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Don't
the Rogers Center.
Nope.
Rogers Center.
Yep.
Maple,
Any,
or,
any
Maple Leaf
concert.
Gardens.
When
Any
we went to
concert,
the
we don't,
when we went to
tap.
the Leaf game, Kyle bought us 3 beers. It was $89.
Yeah.
for 3 beers.
That it was including my bag of $11 popcorn.
How
Yeah, yeah,
dare
yeah.
you?
Don't forget the popcorn.
Would you want butter?
I just took plain popcorn.
He brought a stick of butter with him.
No.
But like,
It's warm. It's in my pocket.
how do like that's a dangerous society where we're all running on credit and nobody has
Yeah.
any real money. And
It's not sustainable.
do what do you like? I was watching as much as I was enjoying the game. Like I was watching the crowd, and I'm like, "Where did you come up with that cake? Where did you come? Like
They
what? Like
didn't.
this? Like
They're borrowing it.
That's a sad thing.
We sit
Like
so,
20 grand for a baseball game was a car. Like in my head, that's a car.
You just bought a car.
Well, like I was saying, for one of those tickets, my coworker and I were talking about it, $7,000 per seat.
Yeah.
For $14,000.
That's not even a good seat, though.
No.
That's
Well, no,
like-
That was like
they're
200 level.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
100 level or 100 seats and along the third baseline.
Yeah, that's where my old seats used to be. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Damn you.
but for $14,000, I could buy a decent used car and pay the insurance for my kids starting driving for a couple of years.
Oh, yeah.
No problem.
Yeah.
Or you could sit and watch a game for a couple hours.
I mean, priorities, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And I mean, it's you don't
14
want
But
to.
yeah,
grand.
but like I don't think that like I'm gonna say this. I like to vent to my mother. She's
Call her.
like no, she'll swear on the podcast
We're not doing that
again.
again.
Get her on the line. Get her on the line.
But
By
listen-
the way, you're grounded.
I really think that like a Canadian family who owns 400 acres and has 200 head of cattle should be able to make a sustainable living
make
at
a
that.
good
Oh, yeah.
living.
You would
can't.
go broke. You know what? If you went into a bank today with a good business plan to buy cattle, even a dairy farm, which is like state of the art, and you needed like
Dairy is
you
really the
know
only way
what?
you can make money on
I think
cattle.
that,
Yeah.
but you can't get into dairy. That's
No.
the problem. So
No.
I would think that $4 million would get you a good start in the beef business, and it would take you about 200 years to pay that back.
Yeah.
How
many head of cattle
I
you think
think
you
that
get on
like
that?
to get a good dairy business going, you're probably talking 20 million for the
yeah.
the equipment. Like a banker would laugh at you
Yep.
in your face,
Yep.
and even if you had the best business plan ever.
What do you want to do? I'm going to start this. That's cute.
But don't we need farmers for food?
Yeah.
Well, if
Is
you
that
wanna
not
eat-
like an
Oh, yeah.
essential? Like less than one.
Last time I checked.
Yeah, no, they'd
Less
rather
than
build houses.
less than 1% of Canadians are farmers.
Yeah.
Like they're in very important, integral.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter if you're a vegetarian or a meat
It's-
eater or
Yeah.
like
Your
we
food
all need
comes
food.
from a farm.
Yes,
I feel like it's one of the fastest shrinking industries.
It is.
Like it's,
but
they're
I
just,
feel
sure
like it's
is.
one of the most important ones.
It
it
absolutely
is. Like
Right?
just
We're all
north of
eating
me.
genetically modified food.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
Just
Like-
north of where we are, there used to be two massive farms.
Yep.
That
Yeah,
are
yeah.
now just dead land.
Yeah, yeah.
Because the land's
Or their
worth
houses.
more with nothing
Well, that's it.
than it is worth
That's
cattle
100%
standing
it.
on it,
It's
right?
stupid.
So, that's part of the reason why everything's more expensive. Like, also, if you buy a combine for $1.5 million, do you know how much work that combine needs to do to
pay for itself?
To pay for itself?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like,
How many fields does it have to harvest without breaking down or
Well,
adding
that's
extra
it. Yeah,
cost
exactly.
yeah, right.
to
Like,
pay it off?
Yep.
where do we go from this? Who can afford to add 10% to the grocery bill and 10% to, like, it adds up.
I'm
Like
gonna
even
start
I'm going to say
stripping,
that
so-
my saddle setup,
Yeah.
six almost $700 for to hang in a tree.
Yep.
And when you pick it up, and I'm not busting anybody's chops or anything, like it should be $100 for the saddle, $100 for the sticks.
If you're looking at the material
like
cost,
a
versus,
platform for $300.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't like where is this stuff being made and who like if we're sitting in a marketing imagine we're sitting in a marketing meeting. Anybody who watches this podcast tonight, it's 15 grand. Nobody would ever watch. I wouldn't even be here.
No.
Like it doesn't make sense, but that's the kind of the world we're setting like who like I don't even know anybody who can keep up. Like I knew guys in the 90s who went to every Leaf home game with
Yeah.
season
Mhm.
tickets.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh
There,
yeah.
There's not that many guys who have season
Well,
tickets
like
who can
you
afford
said,
to go to all the
no,
games
you sell
anymore.
them.
You got to
You
sell
sell
them to break even.
If you used
Yeah.
to work on the line at GM, you had a nice house, you had a cottage, you had
Oh,
your
yeah.
daily
A hunt
driver,
camp, you had
a
4
boat.
cars, you had
Yeah.
a summer car,
Yeah.
Couple sleds, couple ATVs.
you had a motorcycle, you went to Disneyland with the kids.
Yeah, you
like,
went on trips.
on that.
Now
like, I don't even know that
you're making rent.
I don't.
Half my week's paycheck is groceries.
but
Yes.
I don't think a doctor could live that life in Ontario. That's why we're having such
They
a
go
hard,
to the
like,
States.
Yeah, but that's why we're having a hard time because even after, like, if lawyers, like, the only real way to, it seems in this world to make that kind of money is to be like a Wall Street guy, where you don't really do anything but buy and sell and insider trading
And
kind
hope
of
that it
deal.
works.
Like, I don't even know.
Oh yeah.
Hope and
But
pray that it
or
works.
you're running some scam.
Crypto.
Yeah, like you're running
We're-
some scam.
So
You guys are like
I know you guys know I own
Yeah.
a small business. I'm
Yeah,
using
yeah.
quotes on that because in the real world it would be a medium.
Medium.
large
Okay,
size
yeah.
business.
Let's talk about this. As a medium, we are an extremely small
And it's
handout business. It's embarrassing.
I should, in a proper economy, be in a great position to retire.
Sure.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
Just-
100%.
Giver, I'm going to be working at least another 15 years hard.
That's crazy.
Hard.
Ian and
Me
I were
too.
talking briefly before you got here too. Like, what was it that you decided to do to start the business that you're in? Like,
Yeah, was it more like
It wasn't financial, I'll tell you that much.
it was. You weren't chasing money. Okay.
It initially started as just being sick of being so. And again, and actually, you know what? And this falls into every industry right now that we're dealing with because I see it everywhere. I got tired of working for companies that were it's just bottom line, right?
Okay.
And my industry.
Keep going. That one for sure has a rock.
Keep going.
Hang on,
You were
priorities. Priorities.
Oh my
I thought there
god!
was a nuclear war starting.
It's about to.
What did we miss?
Ian's gonna nuke something.
I've never seen that one.
That one's new.
Oh, dang.
Don't show the people at home.
No.
No.
That's
No.
nice.
And that's up in
Little Britain. Little Britain.
Somewhere around
Maynooth.
Minden somewhere.
Those bucks in Little Britain, I'll tell you.
Yeah,
Studs.
man.
Absolute studs in
Bancroft.
Little Britain.
They're on the move tonight.
Yeah.
Things are happening. Okay,
That's
sorry,
awesome.
sorry.
No, it's okay.
So-
I get it. I understand.
Oh.
You were tired of
Yeah,
working.
yeah. So you get companies that
What'd you do before this? Can we ask that?
I've done a ton of different things. Craig's been around long enough to know I bounced everywhere.
Yeah.
Exotic dancer.
Oh yeah, that was
You
like
should have seen
was
that.
my
Woody's
tell
on
ya.
Highway 7.
Oh, you saw him.
I had to go get tree saddle money.
Groceries ain't cheap. All right, so
No, so I did. I worked in security for a long time. I got into it in the late 90s
Okay,
when I went to
okay.
college and just
Yeah,
kind of the
Yeah.
little bar scene. You know, you
Yeah,
started
yeah,
as a
yeah.
bouncer,
Made some friends.
did DJing for a little while. That was fun. Wicka.
yeah.
But yeah,
French
it's-
Vanilla Ice.
I got into it real heavy up there and
Okay.
doing everything, you know, getting more and more into like more high-end stuff and
Got it.
working with different companies. And all I learned is that all these companies, especially now, these times, in the last 10 years, we've had, and this is coming straight from our regulating government agency, there's been such an increase in other companies that are coming in, and because it realistically, to get an agency license, you just pay the government.
Yep. Okay.
Yep.
I mean, there's
throw
there's
money
nothing-
at it.
Yeah.
Beer league security.
All right.
There you go.
We're not the
Say,
best.
right?
But hey, beer league security. We're not the best. But nobody's ever died.
Not yet.
Yet.
So it lack of training, lack of people getting paid properly.
Yeah. So you saw.
And I'll be honest with you, as someone that is gotten into this and trying to do it right and trying to take care of my employees and trying to pay them what we should be paying them.
Yep.
It hurts me as a business owner.
Sure.
Like it's
Because
You know what I mean?
competitively, your competitors are.
I
probably-
can't
Yeah.
now and again in the last 6 to 7 years. We're coming up on 7 years now. Yet coming up 7 years that the company's been in business. Reputation has followed us, and now I can afford to charge the right rate to get my guys paid the right amount.
Right.
But it's just, and again, even doing this, like again, I gave the hit to myself. I could have made a ton of profit.
Okay.
By
But where
just-
would you be now?
Well, that's what I mean. I'd just be another company
Yeah,
that's out
yeah.
there,
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
training his guys, not doing anything, not doing, you know what I mean? Doing it for the bank.
For anybody who's listening who doesn't know, give them the rundown of what you do.
So I own a company in Port Hope called K9 Security. We're kind of a unique company as far as security goes. We do all the standard security stuff, but we do a lot of things that other companies have either never done, it's never been seen in the industry, or other companies have tried and failed miserably. And everything that comes down to is exactly what I'm talking about. Like we have far superior training than anyone else. Our
Yeah,
guys.
those dogs are no joke.
Well, it's
People
not even
too,
just the
people.
dogs; it's the people
And the
Like,
people.
The
I
oh
didn't
wait, we
mean
have
as many
people.
of them.
Wait a minute.
I saw Dave the other day when I was walking Casey. We're heading up Walton Street, and it was the kids' trick or treat thing. And Dave's like, "The dog's on the back seat. He's gonna go nuts when Casey walks by." So I was walking up the hill. and I was
Go
like,
wide.
That poor kid who steals candy tonight. Go and get a lesson.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go, Trigger.
So there were a couple of people downtown that were kind of creeping kids out, and I don't think it was intentional. It's just one of those things.
Yeah.
They were in like costume and they were adults, but they weren't there with any kids. They were just out enjoying the night, and that's fine. I mean, I
get you.
I get it. We love horror. We love Halloween.
Yeah.
Trigger doesn't.
No. So we're sitting there, and I'm like, I looked at the guys that were standing there. I'm like, so like, if these guys decide to go, do we just open the door?
Yes.
Let the door go.
Yeah.
Bye.
Text me first.
Get that.
He's
we gotta
friendly.
film that.
It's fine.
Beer League news on the street.
But yeah,
It sucks, doesn't it?
how much does that hurt?
Yeah, a lot.
You don't have a sleeve on.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like without the sleeve.
Yeah.
Right. Terrifying.
Messy.
So, and again, like our company, and that's one of the things is we're one of 2 companies in Ontario that have proper patrol level dogs that seek people and can actually apprehend, and we have all that behind us.
Yep.
But we train our people every week.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
on average,
It's
when you
not
look at it,
cheap either. Like
No.
training costs.
and this is coming, and this is a quote straight from several police officers that we have spoken to about this, because we always get the questions from the cops around, right? Like,
sure.
what do you guys do? Where are you from? How you do this? And we talk about it. Mm-hmm. So I have 2 canine handlers right now that have well over 200 hours in use of force training this year.
Wow.
And that's all the legalities. That's not just hands-on. That's everything, the whole kit and boodle. Every cop we tell, they're like,
That's more than them.
we get like 12 hours a year.
Yeah.
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 You know what I mean?
Here,
Yeah.
hold my gun.
But this is the investment.
I think that
A lot of them don't get a lot of
in
range
today's
time.
world,
Wow.
police are in a terrible situation. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I think that
Yeah.
with police officers, ambulance drivers, sports heroes, like they're just like when you go up to the bat with 55,000 people staring at you and the game's on the line. I think that in our heads we're like, oh, he's somebody special. He's not. He's just trying to. But
He's actually
if
a human
you're
being.
if you're
Yeah.
a police
A well-paid
officer,
one.
if you're a police officer and somebody pulls out a toy gun or a pellet gun, you have a 0.4 of a second to decide if they're messing. Like,
Here's the comparison.
there's I can't believe,
The
I
stress
can't
is
imagine.
not something
if you
people
want to
can
put
comprehend.
apples to apples on that, so
Yeah.
let's talk World Series. It's Game 7.
Yeah.
Jays are up to bat. They pop a homer, win the whole thing, or they lose.
Mm-hmm.
Could go either way. Either way, that player and the players with him, if that crowd decides to go off
Yep.
and just go ballistic, they're going in the dugout. They're going down.
Yeah,
they're
they're
safe.
safe.
They have their security team.
Yep.
Where are the cops? Where are the firefighters? Where are the security
There's
teams?
no
What are
dugout.
they doing?
There's nowhere to fall back
They're dealing with that, and they're the ones that are getting hurt.
every day.
Yeah.
They're the ones that have to worry about getting sued
Live with
because someone's going to say, hey, you used excessive force.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, they picked up a bat and started slugging him across the head.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But he's the one that's in
Why'd
the
you
wrong.
have to do that? Yeah. Have you been in
Right.
their shoes? No. Then shut
And
up.
that's it's crazy.
Yep.
It's crazy where priorities are for people
Yep.
and who they pedestal, right?
It's just that we've changed as people so much.
Everything's
Like-
entertainment.
I don't remember everybody hating each other when I was a kid. Like I remember them being drunk and talking politics, and somebody would get mad at the other one, but the next morning they were friends again. It was more like a, hey, I'm really sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I hate Rob Ray too.
You
You
got
don't have to agree, but you
but
should
you
be
were
able to be
polite. Like
amicable.
we
Do you remember?
lose.
Do you remember mouthing off to someone in the 80s or 90s?
No.
And popped in the face.
No, I do remember one time I
You
called.
learn,
And then the next day you're good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Right? I do
Actually.
remember one time when I was a kid, I did something stupid, and that kid's father had to roughhouse me a little bit. He drove me
He
home.
educated you.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. He did.
That's what we call it.
He did drive me home, and then my father educated me about wasting his time.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
So I got a double dose of it. But you know what? I learned something. Like I would never have given the finger to one of them teenagers who was driving the Trans Am. Bruce and Shannon. You remember Bruce and Shannon? They were gonna kill everybody. In my head, there was legends. Woody would know. Bruce and Shannon. They were like 15 or 16 when I was like 10. But if they came down the street, you went to the next street.
Yeah.
No part of this. But it was the 80s. If some 15-year-old beat the snot out of me when I was 10, my father had been, what'd you do?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But like there was a respect there. It was, and we joke about this, but I would have just been respectful to every. To
was a
this day,
hierarchy.
I call
Yes.
everybody who's older than me sir or ma'am,
Yeah,
because
oh,
my grandfather drove it into me that they're older than you, and you don't know what
Respect them.
they've been through,
That's
and
right.
you show them respect. I hold the door for everybody.
Now you get
I-
ripped
I-
into call
I-
somebody sir or ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah, you're like I still do, but I hold the door for everybody.
Oh,
even
yeah. I did
even
it
if I
today when we got
visually,
off the phone. I'm
even if I
downtown.
visually didn't agree with your politics, I would hold the door for
care.
you.
I can still
Like
be
I would
polite.
still hold the door and say hello and how are you and
Still
like
be a nice person.
like-
I'm not a complete jack.
we
I
don't,
don't
have to
think
agree
there's-
about everything. You can still
It's
be a
okay
decent
to
human.
disagree.
That's right.
It
Yes.
is, and it's healthy to disagree, and it's
Like,
all right
It's
to.
natural. to
So
disagree.
here's the other thing.
Your
Let's say,
spouse won't agree with you on everything, but you
don't
still
have to
need
be
yeah.
but here's the
a
thing.
butt.
How
Doesn't
am
have
I?
to be a fight.
If I only talk to people who have the exact same thought process as me,
How are you going to grow?
and how am I going to learn anything? How do I know that you're not right and I might be wrong?
No.
Yeah.
Which is understanding. The problem is finding somebody who wants to have the same conversation who goes, all right, well, I never looked at it that way, and maybe you are right on this very specific.
Yeah.
Like I hate how much hate is in the world. Everybody hates everybody. It's all right to hate the
all it
Dodgers.
is.
Everybody else likes, right? But I don't. I
Damn
don't
them
like.
Dodgers.
I don't hate the Dodger players. Like if we get Mookie Betts and Shotani in New York, they're my new best friends. But I still hate the Dodgers, right? But like we, it's almost like the media and the news and everybody's training us to hate the other side, but the
Well,
other
it
side to hate us
sells.
back, and
Yeah,
then in the middle to
absolutely.
hate everybody.
Stirring
right?
things up and keeping things
I even got
chaotic.
like,
So nobody knows what's
Bad
going
news
on.
sells.
and maybe we just need somebody who, like, I don't feel that we've got anybody who's been real inspiring, but I also don't blame anybody who would be really inspiring to sign up to be put in like.
Well, that's it.
I,
You
like
can't-
You wanna
I'm
be put in
not
the
I'm not
crosshairs?
saying
Yeah.
Obama or Trump or any of the presidents, but since like Bill Clinton, who would ever sign up to be president and have your name dragged through the mud and
and it doesn't matter. You
It
can
It doesn't
be
matter
a
what side you're on.
Saint.
no,
and it's still gonna happen.
But you don't have to be a perfect person to be the perfect leader of a country. Everybody makes mistakes. The Kennedys, like if we had a Twitter in the 1960s.
God.
Them Kennedy boys would never be like. Could you imagine the White House? But that doesn't make like they did a lot of great things. Like they did some like right like for the southern United States and like those guys spoke up and they didn't have to. They were from Massachusetts and
Yep.
worth $1 billion.
Yep.
They didn't have to do anything for anybody. Like Abraham Lincoln. Like, can you imagine if that guy who is going to stop slavery, how he would have been treated on social media during that time? If the opinion, do you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, he would have never signed up for that job. You would. I like. Here's the thing. I don't agree with everything that Obama did, but I believe in my heart that Obama was like a decent man who was just doing the best for his
Did the best he could.
For his country in
Yep.
the times that he was in. But like, I think that that's what you want out of a leader. Right now, like, I'm not like I just want the country to run smoothly. I want my neighbors to be healthy and successful, and I want their neighbors to be healthy and successful, and I want to be able to talk about politics so that we can all get behind each other. But I feel like we're the opposite of that. Like, we've almost taken over that. Like, in America right now, you're on one side or the other. And you're not friends if you're not on one side or
Nope.
the other.
Nope.
And you cannot talk, and you cannot this. And you're like, this is a Republican barbecue, right? Like,
Yeah.
we're just people. None of us are perfect. Everybody take a step back.
Put your differences aside and eat a burger.
Or
Have fun.
And it doesn't even matter if yours is made of veggie. I really don't care. It does
Right.
not affect
Whoa,
me.
No.
whoa, whoa,
We'll make
whoa,
fun
whoa.
of you, but
Right? But like, well, why?
It's okay.
Why
Yeah.
does anything
I'll eat
that
my veggie
like
burger.
why does anything that goes on at home or at anybody's house that is not against the law or harmful to anybody affect me? It doesn't. And somebody asked me the other day. They were like, "What's your opinion on women's rights or women's?" And I was like, 0. I'm not a woman. Why would I tell one what she should or shouldn't do? It's just not. I don't have any opinion on this. But like, I also want the respect that if you don't like deer hunting, and you think whatever, I'm okay with that. I don't think everybody has to shoot animals. I don't think it is for everybody. But if you eat meat and I go and get my own, and you're a murder for hire, it doesn't make you like higher up the the
My
ethical
hands are
food
clean.
chain.
Actually,
They're not.
arguably, it's much worse.
So,
but again, we don't have to agree on that.
Well, that's,
no,
yeah.
and we don't, and we just have to be respectful of each other, right? Like, you know what? There's a young lad who wears a dress at Ashton School. I see him all the time. I saw him at the dollar store the other day. Him, her. I held the door and said, "Hey, how are you? How's school going? Okay, have a great day." So it doesn't bother me at all. I don't care. I'd wear a dress if I thought it looked good in it.
You don't have the legs for it.
I don't. They're pretty hairy.
They're too hairy.
You know what? Last week's game day podcast. Yes, my legs are very shiny. I should wear pants. I'm not like going to start yelling at people and being upset. You're right. Like, you're honest to God, they're totally right.
Yeah.
I wear
Well,
short.
it's
I wear
about-
short shorts, like some real short shorts.
Just go
I'm not
back
proud
and
of
read the
them.
comments. You'll hear all
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But like, do
It's
you get what
about
I
not-
mean? Like, why?
Yeah.
And do you think it? And let's not dive into politics. But at 21,
We're riding that line right now.
no, but
Radio
like,
close.
but
We're
here's
We're
the
right
thing.
there.
Do you think at $21,000 for a pair of tickets to go to the baseball game with your son, that some of us aren't feeling a little like what's the word? Like hard on ourselves, and we're trying to blame others, and like everybody's blaming. Like, you know what? If it's 21 grand to go to the baseball game, I can't imagine what it costs to go to a play or a ballet. Like that didn't get cheaper for people who enjoy
Nothing's
that.
gotten cheaper.
No.
We had this
Right?
talk the other day at work. Like the last concert
Like, do you think
that
that
I
we're
paid
all
for,
like we're all in a slump?
I will
and-
say this. Some of the, and this is gonna, I don't know.
Go
I
ahead.
don't know how this will take it, but some of the best bang for the buck is live theater right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
under $200, great seats, great show,
good night out.
nice
you
night
know,
out. Take the wife, the girlfriend, the boyfriend, whoever.
Yeah,
Take credit.
I'm not
Go,
against.
go with a friend.
I'm not against going.
I'll
I don't.
take my wife.
I
You're
would
saying you
say
don't wanna
that.
go, Craig?
Like,
Come on.
I don't
No,
know anything
no.
about
No,
live
no,
theater
Chris.
or where you would go to watch live theater, but I'm not against going to live theater.
Capitol Theater.
I used
Is
to
it?
date somebody
Yeah,
that.
there you go.
was,
We'll plug Capitol Theater, Port Hope.
Yeah, there you go.
I want to
Great
go.
live theater.
I used to date somebody.
Should we have
that
a beer
did
league
lot
night
of
and go to the
performances,
theater?
Like a lot of plays.
I like
and
getting
stuff.
dressed up.
Singer, dancer, choreographer, did it all, and
You guys take
that
me
was
somewhere
my
and wear a
first,
suit?
Like experience going to those things, and it's
As long as you walk with a cane.
I went to the Nutcracker
it's
when I was a
something
kid,
else.
and
It's
my
fun.
mom
You know,
was
it's-
so mad
it's
at
fun.
us.
wouldn't be my first choice to do, with my time, but I got to experience that.
What was
Like,
that? What was that?
I was saying one of the relationships I was in, she was a singer, dancer, choreographer, was in a lot of plays and acting and everything, and that was really my first experience into that world. And I mean, met some wonderful
I can
people,
say
went to
when
some good shows.
And it's not.
When
it's
I was a
not
kid,
what it
I went
used
to the
be.
I went to the Nutcracker and I went to Swan Lake, and I'm not a ballet guy, but I certainly appreciated how
Appreciate the
much
talent,
like
right?
I knew how much work went into
Oh, yeah.
hockey, and I couldn't do that. So that must have taken training, and I was 10, and my mom was just trying to culture her little farm kid. Right.
How'd that go?
Well, I got dressed up and went.
Yeah,
I couldn't understand why we couldn't have popcorn
Doesn't make any sense.
at the O'Keefe Center. I was so disappointed.
The
But,
O'Keefe Center. Is that now the Sony Center?
I don't know what it is now.
I don't know what it
but
is
it like
anymore.
I didn't get like not forced, but like well hinted. But like I don't think that was bad for me to go and meet people
Persuaded.
and right. Like I did when I was in my late 20s. I dated a girl who was from Toronto, and we went to a whole bunch of different things like. Things that I would never go to. I went and visited a mosque, and I went to like a Jewish church. What are they called? A synagogue.
Synagogue.
Yeah.
Temple.
I'd never met anybody like that growing up in Port Hope, and it certainly opened my eyes to the world of like learning
Other
new
people's
stuff.
lifestyles.
And here's the thing: I'm going to throw this out here right now. I deeply believe in my soul that we don't have a problem with like different religions and race, and we have a 10% of the world is an asshole. It don't matter what color you are, who you're sleeping with, who you love, what kind of meat you're not eating or anything. 10% of the world's an asshole.
And opinionated.
And the loudest.
Yeah.
Well, they're the complainers and the.
Like not
just that
every
But
negative-
everyone's gotten used to behaving that same way.
And maybe this is a
That's it.
media presence, right? There, like,
yeah.
If you have 100 people at a rally, there's 3 of them screaming louder than the other 98
Absolutely.
of them, or 97 of them.
Absolutely.
The media likes to film those 3.
Yeah, they do.
And then they
Absolutely.
like to go to the other side where they like to disregard the 97 people who are just standing there with their sign. I honestly believe that everybody gets the right to protest within like whatever it is, right? I do appreciate that about America and their like
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech. We don't have that in Canada.
We don't.
We have a Charter of Rights. It's not the same. You can be put in jail or fined for something you say on this podcast.
Yep.
I don't believe that, and
Shouldn't be.
you don't have like. I don't think like. Here's the problem: if somebody says something really, really good for the world, they should get to share that opinion.
Yeah.
If somebody like you can like. In America, it's important that if you like, you could say the evilest things on the news. I like you have to take the good with the bad, but you also need to like filter through of what you want to support and what you don't. And just because you like, if I hear something really stupid, I don't want to go and fight about it.
You
Just-
also
I
don't have
just-
to watch.
I just shut it off.
Yeah.
If you would come into my life and you were poison,
Is somebody
you're just out of
tied
my
to the
life and
chair
you're not
and
there
they just
anymore.
Stare at
Yeah.
it. Are
Yeah.
they waterboarding you with it, or do you have the remote control in your hand and you can just
Well,
not
and
entertain it?
I've thought about a lot of
Comment
this, like in the
section.
last few years, like relationships and stuff. I don't want to date somebody who's exactly like me.
No,
like-
that'd be a nightmare. Have you met you?
I would drive myself crazy,
Right?
right? Like, I don't need a girlfriend who wants to go deer hunting. I don't need like I'd like somebody who went and read their book in my boat once a summer. But I want to go and do stuff on my own time, and I
But
really
she's got to grab the net when you need it.
no.
You don't net that.
There's got to be an understanding
Love-
here.
But you
Both
know what I
of 'em.
mean? Like
Listen, when
I
you're
would
pulling
like
in
to
the
date.
fish as big as him. You need the net, okay, Craig?
I would like somebody who has their own life and does their own things, and then when they come home,
you
they
mean
tell
like
me
an
all
actual
about
human?
it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
I go and do my things, and you can roll your eyes while I tell you about my deer and how much I love my deer and how I can't sleep because I'm thinking about my deer.
Mm-hmm.
But I just need you to listen to my story.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'll listen to your story, and then we can talk about this, and why do you? And I want to talk about like why do you think he's such a good buck? Why do you think you suck so much at hunting that you can't get him?
It's not my fault.
No, right? Like, but I don't know that I'd want.
Don't
somebody,
judge me.
Like, I don't want somebody who wants to go fishing every time, and I don't want somebody who I have to like buy another saddle and right, and like, I don't want to fight in the woods about who's going where. I just want to
It's
go.
okay to share.
And it's also all right to live separate lives.
You should
Yeah,
And
that's what I
just
mean. It's
shared
okay to
interests,
share
but you don't have to
interests,
do
but have
everything
your
at the hip.
own
Yes.
interests.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Keeps it fresh.
Yes.
And like, not everybody's good at. Like, I don't want somebody who's good at everything I do because I'm already good at that. Like, what can you do to bring to our team that you are better at than I am?
Yeah.
Right? And I'm not even saying that I'm like, I guess I'm 43. I have like another 40 years on earth to grow as a person. I just want to be a better copy of myself yesterday than tomorrow than I was yesterday. And you have to go out and meet different people to have any growth, to have any understanding of like what's going on. You have to be open to this. You can't be judgmental. And
Jump out of that comfort zone.
but I really think in today's world, they're like, well, you're my follower, and you have to believe this, and you only like Coke, a cola, and you only eat ruffled chips, and if you eat anything else, then you're not on our team, and I'm really sorry.
I had a moment yesterday, speaking of the Coca-Cola and ruffled chips and everything. My neighbors have been pretty sick. Like they're quarantined at the house, not leaving, like buckled down, nasty sick.
Yeah.
So my buddy the other day, he's got a shop. He was helping me out big time by helping me get my car fixed because I'm doing 6 days a week, and even on my day off, I'm busy.
God,
so stuff
yeah.
that I used to or usually fix on my own, I don't have time to pull the car apart and put it in the driveway and
Yep.
and fight with it for a day fixing it.
Yep.
I dropped it off my buddy, and he did me a solid, and he fixed it up in a day, no
Yeah,
problem.
Nice.
And we were talking about it because we're all friends with my neighbor. That's they're all sick in the house, and he's like, we should bring some groceries by. And I said, I was thinking the same thing. He says, I'm heading out east for the weekend. I said, sorry, I've got it.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing. I'll reach out and see what they need. So we did like a first aid drop off for them on the front porch. What they need? Well, if you could swing by the dispensary and get these for us, and then go to the grocery store. And I'm like, absolutely, give me a list, no problem. So they fired
But you
over
want to you want to feel that in return, and I feel like
I know they do it for me in a
yeah, and
but-
I think that a lot of the times people get burnt, and then
Yeah.
they
They
stop
become
doing
jaded.
it. They
Yeah.
stop doing
But
this
I
for
know
people.
100% they've been there for me through other things before. Like, they're great people, they're good friends, and they could use a hand. So I went and I did that. But I'm going through the grocery store, and I'm buying things that they had to be very specific about what they wanted because it's stuff that I never put in the grocery cart for myself, right?
Yep.
So I'm like, okay, is this because I can't find this or this one? And it's just, again, the difference in, Coca-Cola or whatever.
Yeah,
it's just stuff that I don't usually grab. So I'm like, all right, I need you to be very specific so I don't get the wrong thing.
I need a little direction here.
100%. I'm like, okay, I don't have these at home. So what is it you need? Because it's just...
Here's another thing. Do you think we're bad communicators? Like we're
like us at the table, us at guys.
No,
or...
like
guys.
Like most of the stuff you read
offended.
on social media is not true, or it's a snapshot. But how many times outside of this room do you think people have conversations like this?
I try and do it as much as I can in my day to day, but again, it's.
I have an office with 4 very different people, and it's daily, man. We sit
do you think
around,
you're a better team because you're different?
Absolutely.
Right? Like,
Different
would you
opinions,
really want
different ways.
4 Rambos?
So when I have an employee that does something dumb, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking at it as the CEO.
Yep.
And I'm looking at it as this is my reputation. This is the company's reputation.
100%.
You're screwing me.
We do that in the beer leagues too.
Even here,
like I've been doing this a
deal with
long
that.
time, and sometimes
we have to hold
ideas
each other to it.
Yeah. Like well, like not all the ideas
But then
work.
I got
No.
And I'm a little short when I get the tunnel vision on, but I'm all right to say sorry. I apologized to
100%.
in the group chat the other night because I was a little short.
You've done it to me a bunch of times.
Right? But
I didn't mean that. I
Never apologized to me.
maybe you've
Because
never
he
done
meant
anything
it.
to get apologized to.
Right?
Think about that.
I don't screw up.
But I've got, you've got me with that mindset, then you've got, our operations guy with his opinion on it, and he's a very he's a
Nice guy, but wrong.
Ex-police officer, like he knows what he's doing.
Okay.
You're wrong.
And then there's HR.
Who's
Yeah.
HR?
There's HR.
Yeah.
No.
Chris is
She's awesome.
Chris is my HR.
100% of HR. I speak Ian, and I can.
He's
I
your
can defuse
spokesperson.
things. Oh yeah.
He translates.
And then my wife, who
Did
will
he mean that?
go
No.
10 times harder than I do.
Right.
But there's a balance, right? And we all talk it out, and we figure out what the best option is, and we look at different
And
things.
you guys all provide a different thing.
And by being able to do that, you can actually come to a good solution that's good for that person, that's good for the company, that's good for the situation.
100%.
And it's so important to be able to do that.
And have perspective and feel open to
And not
speak,
just
to speak your perspective
on these things, texting
You know what?
each other all
I,
day.
I absolutely despise having to communicate over a phone all the time. Like, and I have a lot of friends who are like, "Oh, don't call, just text."
Just text me.
You know what? If that's your preferred method, I get it. That's how you'd rather
I'm
do
old-fashioned.
that. I would, if I have to have a conversation, I'd like to have it in person. If
You
I
know
can.
what?
If I can't, I'd
One
like
of
to have
the
a phone
best
call so I don't
skits about
misinterpret.
that, Key and Peele.
Yes, thank you.
The interpretation skit.
bro. Oh, it's like that.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's another thing. Since
everything's left in.
Scotty Walton's boss, Mr. Greenberg, since Scott told me they FaceTimed everybody.
Yeah.
I've FaceTimed everybody. When I'm driving my truck, I just put it in the holder
Yeah.
and I bring it up because I want to talk.
Yeah, and
Like-
I can also see exactly.
Yeah.
Like, what do they say? Like 80% of what you say doesn't come out of your mouth. It's body language or it's tone, and it's
I'm not going to lie. When I get in big FaceTime meetings with governments and municipalities, I definitely leave my camera off.
Yeah.
I don't need them to see my face.
because you're not wearing pants.
It's most of the time, yeah.
But I
his face,
think
Chris.
a lot of
His
time
face.
Above
when
the
you're
desk.
when you're texting each other, like if you're texting and you're like, "Chris, be here at 5," that's okay. But it's hard to read people. Like
Yeah.
Details is
text
one
messaging
thing.
doesn't
or-
have any tone to it.
No,
I don't know.
zero.
Sometimes
No
you
feeling.
like
The mood I'm
I've
in
had
depends on how
complete
I take
fights.
it.
Yeah, I've had complete fights over text messaging, and there was no fight to be had. It was just reading.
Perception.
like,
as you
your
perception,
y-
perception,
yeah.
perception.
As
yeah.
what you just said, I translate Ian. I'm like your HR.
Yeah.
There have been times where in the group chats we've been discussing something, and somebody else has said like, "Is it okay? Like what's going on?" I'm like, "Yeah, no, it's fine. He's speaking his mind.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it."
Yep.
And 100%, I know that you're not actually
I've
heated
texted
or
him
angry or anything.
messages like this.
Novels.
Right? And been
Novels.
like, you tell them in your way of communicating
Yeah.
this. And at
then-
the end, tell them thank you. But it's
Yeah.
like, F this, F that, F them. You tell them 4 o'clock. 4:01 means fired.
Yeah, and it's about sifting through that, going, all right. So he's just trying to make his point on this.
take a
Uh-huh.
little-
And the best
This,
part
anyone else
is
use
I'll,
that
see,
to be like,
I'll
what the
see it in
hell?
the group chat and it'll be, hey guys, I hope you're having a great day. Tomorrow we're
I don't know if I've ever come across that soft, but but 100%.
Yeah,
It's like, okay,
yeah.
it's taking Ian, translating,
Yep.
and pumping out something that everyone's going to be able to.
It's not. It's
Yeah,
a,
about- Yes.
It's usually about 2 sentences worth too.
Yeah. That's
Out
all
of
was
that
needed.
much.
Yeah. Hey guys, this day, this time, have a good one. See
Yeah.
you there.
A lot is venting.
And a whole lot of filter.
and then I just thumbs up it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ian
Goatee.
approves this message.
Goatee.
That's what I meant to say. Thanks, Chris. I got you.
But even like I can in it. A lot of this is just learning who you are. I'm a no guy. If you came to me and you were like, Friday, do you want to do this? My answer is no. No.
No.
Right? Because in my head, I'm like,
I don't
well,
make plans.
Like I don't want to. I don't make plans.
That's
But
the
here,
best.
I'm going to tell you. Let's do right now. This is my train of thought. I really want like. The buck is the most important thing on my list. But no.
He
here.
will not eat.
No.
Here. You know, I really won't. Like I
know.
I don't even sleep. Like I had to have
How
a
many
nap
times have I had to
between.
tell you, Ian, go home.
Yeah, and eat.
You
Stop
need to eat.
texting.
You need to
to go
sleep.
eat
Yeah.
Go do
because
this,
I'm tunnel
come
vision.
back fresh.
But here's the thing: I
After
don't
he
want to
does,
promise
yeah,
somebody.
you're right.
I don't
I
want to
will-
promise something to somebody that I will do it on Friday.
No.
If I
Keep
I-
your word and
I-
deliver.
I don't, because if that buck shows up Wednesday, Thursday on camera in daylight hours,
Yep.
I am 100% going. I will. I will miss a funeral.
Wedding?
I will like I you know what?
you know-
I wouldn't go to anybody's wedding.
I
I'm
just-
telling you right now, as much as I love whoever, if you get married from October 24th to November 15th,
You're an
I
idiot.
am not coming to your wedding. I'm not coming to your wedding on opening day of bass season. I
send a
wouldn't
nice
go to
card.
my brother's wedding on I'm not going. But know this. If I have a wedding on something you want to do,
On gun
I'm
opener?
okay with you missing the wedding to go and do something you really love. I'm that person,
Yeah.
right? I
Yeah.
go.
It's both
Yep.
ways.
But
Yeah.
I don't want to tell somebody who I really care about that, yes, I will go with you Saturday night. Because I also know that before we stream the game tomorrow night, our producer needs to set up because I'm going to my deer blind.
Mm-hmm.
And the show may have to start without me. Right? I'm also tell you right now that I'm so dedicated to beer leagues and pulling this off that if I fling an arrow, I will come home. I will do the show and
then
I
we'll
will
be
go
chasing the blood
back
trail.
and get my buck because he's probably not going anywhere.
So there was a group
He
message.
will be fine.
There was a group message earlier for a birthday on a Sunday next month. We're talking about getting together. And,
No.
And
Unless I shot my buck, then we can have plans.
well, and so I said,
I mean, that's
it's
fair.
on my calendar, no problem, because I know that if we do that and it's dinner, I can still get here.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? I don't want to let anybody down.
Well, that,
but I
it's
know what the
not about, like,
priority is.
I can't do anything. 'Cause, I mean, like I said, I'm working 6 days a week. I got a couple side gigs. We've got the podcast, we got filming, and it's hunting season.
Yeah.
I'm a busy man.
Yeah.
But
Next Saturday, somebody can offer me tickets. If I haven't shot my buck, I'm going hunting.
Bye.
Do you know what I mean? I
No,
mean,
no. I'm going to be bow hunting at deer camp
Yeah.
Saturday,
I
Sunday,
love it.
and then the rifle's coming out, the heavy iron.
even with the
old
World Series
308s
back
Is
in
it?
in
Toronto?
my
It's
hands.
next week.
Monday, the 4th. Buddy.
I'm so
Next
disappointed
weekend.
by the gun hunt.
Next weekend we got Halloween. Is what, the Friday?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Friday night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saturday is the 1st. I will be at deer camp the 1st with my bow for Saturday, Sunday. Monday is the rifle opener, and I will have my 308 in
Yeah.
my hands. If I don't already have a
I'll
buck.
I'll probably be napping. I'm not gonna lie.
Super.
Proud of you.
Friday's a very busy day for us.
I'll be at work.
Sorry, checking my trail camera.
But
Yeah, he never went off again. That
But my
bugger
point
walked
is,
by
like,
that camera. I know where he came out of.
Yeah.
That's so strange though, because I know where that camera
See
is.
the wheels turning right now?
Oh yeah.
This I can't sleep at night. I think where they are.
Do you
Like
know
I
how
come
many
out with.
times I'll get a message and I look at the time it was delivered.
1:13 a.m.
3:25 in the morning.
I'm going to tell you this right now. After where I saw those does come out, that buck is not coming where we thought he was at all.
No.
Because they don't walk on the same
We've narrowed
trails.
it down
And
pretty good.
Yeah.
I found him in 2 days.
There's a couple routes he can take, and we're pretty sure we know when he likes.
I'm
Yeah.
not so convinced anymore.
No?
No, because I know that he wouldn't be coming out of where they are.
I don't. I think they're still grouped up. The boys are still hanging out. Like,
No.
We're
It's
getting
over.
to the point where now
It's over now because now we're
Now.
getting newbies.
But I mean, up
But-
until this point, it's like, well, where have they been?
I
They were
I
still
lay in
grouped.
bed and try to like map out where he would go, and if I was that buck and I
get
was
the map on the
super
ceiling.
smart, I would bed here, and then this is why this would explain you being here at this time and moving it back, and I would move here, and this is what's happening.
We do that
It drives
same
me
schedule just
nuts.
for different things.
Yeah.
We definitely
it-
map
And they're
out
not,
movements
they're not little deer.
for other
they're,
things.
They're dogs.
Oh, they're people usually.
Stick figures? I bet you he was dumb and went this way. If you guys...
But that's my jam, and I really get to do it like a very small segment of my entire life. I won't spend as many days in the woods as I would like, and it's really important to me. But I also feel that if you really care about me, and you know me, you understand,
Yeah.
and that you're not mad, and
Or you're not asking.
and I'm
Yeah.
just being
Yeah.
me.
Well,
Right, like
we-
I'm
we
just
had-
trying to be the best version of myself,
No
which
one's asking you to
also
change,
means.
right?
But I also have to be understanding of other people
Yep.
who maybe I don't understand it, but I do kind of get it
But you got to respect it.
because I want to
Yeah.
swing from trees and 20 feet in the air and fling arrows, right? And I'm really happy doing this. So, but I also know in my head that like everybody should get to do what they want to do, right? Like,
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
right? As long as you're not breaking the law and you're not harming anybody, go have a great time. I don't
Have
really
at it.
doesn't affect
Stop
me.
telling
It
everyone else what
only
they can and
affects
can't
me.
do.
It only affects me when they tell me that I can't. Because then what's my initial reaction? Well, neither can you. And then we have
And
a
we
fight.
fight.
Yep.
But why don't we just go like, okay, well, you don't have to come with me, and I won't go with you, and I'll see you at 11.
Okay.
Right?
Done.
Break.
Let's go. Get after your stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know why the whole world's got to be in a fight with each other.
Because that sells.
Yeah, and that's right. I can tell you
Well,
too
people are
from
just
doing
so
the,
used to it
doing
now.
this social media for so long.
I haven't
A
watched
little bit of
the
drama
news
will go a
or
lot
TV.
Yeah.
than doing a good thing.
Years.
Is that why you
Yeah.
scheduled the fight after this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Out back. Who am I fighting first?
Yeah. The dog.
Tracker. Oh, it's a tag
he's
team, is it? can
Where
deal
I
with-
go, he goes.
yeah,
Listen.
I can deal with Tracker. He's nice. Titan likes my flavor.
So like, it like, it's all adding up, and I believe like the more expensive things get, the more they're like we're getting angry at each other.
Yep.
But it's not that we're angry at each other. It's
They're
just
looking for a place to
you need
direct
to
their
vent.
frustration.
Yeah,
And here's the other thing:
absolutely.
at home,
I don't always
And-
mean it when I yell at you, Craig.
it's easier to.
It's okay, bud.
It's a lot
I
of
get it.
relationships end and are even between family members. Like it's easier to argue with people you're comfortable with,
Because
Yeah.
you can approach them and talk to them.
right?
And then you ruin everything.
But like everybody take a step. Like you
Thanksgiving's
almost have to
awkward.
put the world in perspective. Take a step back. Are you really mad at your dad or your mom or your girlfriend or your wife or
Yes.
your kid? But like, I feel like the arguments are escalated because of the pressure that goes along with life now.
No, it's just the people around you you're using as a lightning rod because they happen to be there.
What do you mean?
I mean, you might not actually be angry at them.
No, you're
But
just
you're,
you're,
that's where your
just
frustration's
comfortable
being
and you're like
directed because they happen to be the path
They're
of
right
least
there.
resistance.
Yep.
They're right in front.
there's
of you.
not a whole lot of places for people in the world to go and yell. Like nobody wants to go out on the street and cause a scene. So like you get to yell.
You scream in a pillow like a normal person.
Yeah, right, or in your truck or whatever. But
Well,
like,
and don't
but you
forget
got to
too,
get it
Or
out.
through the
Like,
person at the drive-thru.
There used to be a lot more outlets too, right? Like more people played sports, more people went outdoors, more
Yeah.
people hunted.
People weren't sitting glued
People
to a
had outdoor,
screen.
and
They
they
had an outlet.
where you're just sitting on your phone on the couch
Absorbing
for
things that
hours
make
a
you
day.
angry.
right? And
Yeah.
then you're just
Yeah.
venting back to that, but you weren't doing anything to expel it, right?
I appreciate so much like downtime, but I don't stop.
Go
like,
walk in
I'm-
the woods. For
I'm
a
not
little
even
bit.
Yeah.
I'm not
You'll
even a
feel
sleeper. I'm a
better.
Do
napper.
something.
Get
Yeah.
off the couch, put your phone down, leave
hour
your phone
tops.
at home,
Yeah.
and go for a
The
walk.
producer knows
Yeah.
about this. Chris knows about this. Like I don't. I've had since March a really hard time sleeping, which is the first time in my life.
Yeah.
And I've just become a guy who's like, okay, I need half an hour. I'm going to sleep.
You got here after I got here. You came in. You're like, okay, we're gonna be filming. We got to start at this time. We got to prep at this time. Hour power nap. Okay.
You know what? I went and laid in bed. I put on.
I had to zip out quick and come back.
Fire.
Crackling fire?
Yeah. I put my iPods on. I didn't even sleep. I just closed my. I just need a reset.
Yeah.
Just,
Like I
just take a break.
and not only from that, like we did game day, and I don't want to have like confuse the conversations either. Like new show,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
fresh,
Yep.
like we covered some of the same topics, but it's not the same listeners. It's
Like,
not
we
the same
do a
audience.
lot of things on Beer League here. Like we have the OnPoint, we have game day, we do the videos.
Yeah, like you need a
Yeah.
reset, and
Yeah.
I think that like it took 43 years to learn that. Like, hey, just go 20 minutes, close your eyes,
Yep.
find yourself, get back
I
to
sat
zero.
outside last night till the top of the 8th.
Yeah?
Listen to the baseball game on my phone.
I got the update from my
with
neighbor today.
The fire
because
was sitting at the fire.
I spent
Cold
the night,
as
my
hell.
son and I hanging out.
I like
because it was,
It was cold last night.
yeah, it's good. No,
No,
I
yeah.
spent last night just me and my son Seamus hanging out. He wanted to play his video games, but we just spent time together doing, father
Yeah.
son.
Yeah,
And
Reese came out and sat with me for an hour.
yeah,
We laughed, had some laughs.
Yep.
Steph came out and
Yep.
sat with me till we went in.
yeah.
Yep.
So I didn't watch the game. I got the updates as it was going,
Yeah.
and then got the breakdown this morning
But-
from my neighbor.
Maybe this is all doing us some good, having the Jays in the World Series, and the fact that there is something for us to all get behind.
To rally.
It
Get
doesn't
behind,
matter where
rally,
you come.
focus.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Not fight each
Everybody's
other
into
about.
this.
And
Yeah.
like tomorrow night,
Yeah.
I'm guessing the game's at 8 tomorrow night.
Yep.
Like 8 o'clock tomorrow night, Canada's shutting down. We're gonna watch the game, right? And maybe that's good for all of us.
So when we went to pick up the pizzas for the birthday the other night, we walked in and we were surprised that they didn't have the game on because they didn't have a TV they could watch it on. But one of the guys had his phone playing
Yep.
so that they could listen.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
And like it is.
And that was right after the first inning. Like there was 3 up, 3 down.
you bugger.
Like, oh, we're off to a great start. He's there. Just
No,
don't
he
look
didn't come.
at it.
He didn't come
No?
back.
Oh,
That even bothers me more.
yeah.
What did I?
Where'd you go?
Yeah.
Come on.
And he's not going to sleep again.
No.
But
where is he, Chris?
Everybody needs.
How are your camps?
And you know what? Here's the other thing. Over the years, I like. I can honestly say, since I was 8 years old, what I like when I was 8, I didn't hunt, but I watched a ton of buckmasters on TNN Outdoors, and I really enjoyed seeing deer, and I fished, and I like cattle and horses and driving tractor. I like the same. I love baseball when I was a little kid. Like I like the same things today I've met so many people in my life who never found their thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like they didn't have opportunities. Like I've got to do so much.
I've got a
And-
ridiculous number of like hobbies and things I do on the side, and there's people that constantly, well, how do you find time to do all these? You make time
Yeah.
to do it. Well, what do you do? Well, nothing. What do you mean?
There's got to be
Oh.
something
You
out there that you
don't
haven't
do
tried that you
anything?
love.
Like you go to work,
Right?
you go home, you sit down.
And don't get up till you go to bed.
Yeah.
And I was in,
I mean, if you like doing it, I'm not going to judge you, but I do find it weird.
like I don't know. Like I would
seems
I
like
I
rotting.
would go and sit in my tree, and even if I wasn't going to see a deer, I just like the fresh
Yeah, but you're
air.
going
I
and
like,
doing something
I like
and-
the clouds.
Yep.
Love the ticks.
Right? Yeah.
The buggers.
I mean, they give great hugs, right?
Yeah.
I think
25 of
I
them
think
do.
I become immune to them. Right? I just
you're
get a
a
little
possum.
dose every day. and
Yeah.
I-
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
I've had too many mosquito bites.
Maybe I should eat them.
He's a possum.
But it, like, I think that everybody.
Genie, Three Witches,
I feel so
no
bad
more
for
biting
people who didn't
insects.
find their love, right? Who didn't find
no
their
passion.
thing. Like when I'm up in my tree, I feel whole.
Yes.
Like
Very, very peaceful.
I love nature.
Calm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know the word calm.
Just
Sitting still.
it feels right.
Yes. Yes.
You
natural.
Feel, yes.
right.
Very organic. It feels very natural. It feels like you belong there.
I don't know how many times we've been having a chat on the chat group, and his head is, you can just see the way he's typing. You know his head's just going.
Oh yeah, he's racing.
Go to the woods.
I got a question for
Go
you.
to the
It's
woods.
literally like
As an outsider who sees
Unplug
the chaos, which is this, what do you guys think?
it seems obsessive,
I'm
doesn't
pl-
it? You can say it.
I'm in Fortnite, right? That's my reality. I guess I don't see anything wrong with it, but like lots of people stop me and they're like, "Wow, you get a lot done 14 hours a day. Like, do you get a lot done?" Like, I'm like, "Huh."
Compared to?
Doesn't everybody do this?
Yeah.
Right? Like, I got up today at 6. I started editing that deer video, which will be ready for Tuesday morning. I'm going to get these 2 podcasts on Spotify before I go to sleep tonight, or I won't get them done. And it's only because I know that I don't want to be sitting in a tree stand tomorrow and be like, oh, I got to get that podcast
That's
up, and
the
we need
worst.
a cover photo, and I
the
got to do
worst.
this.
Yeah.
I want to get up tomorrow morning and just put get Ash to school, put the final touches on that video, schedule it to Tuesday morning, and then be okay. There's nowhere I have to be, right? Do you know what I'm like?
I want to be ahead of the game. I'm not going to go through everything I did today before we got here, but
It's your chance to breathe.
yeah,
Just take
Catch
your breath.
Yeah.
But I mean, this morning, when Seamus finally
Yeah.
got up, he opened his bedroom door to a ladder because I was in the attic. And he's
random.
what? He's like, is it dark up there? I'm like, it's very dark up here. Yeah. He's like, do you need me to hold a flashlight? I'm like, I got one, bud. Thanks. He's like, all right, I'm gonna go make breakfast. I'm like, good call. I'll be down in a few.
Here's something to think about. We're going to wrap this up soon, but
Wow.
I loved farming.
Don't worry about it.
Farming has very much ends. When
right.
you're done hay, you're done hay.
Yeah.
When cattle go to November in the spring, half your cattle leave.
Where do they go, Ian?
They go to heaven.
Rainbow
The
Bridge.
Rainbow Bridge.
Right? But there's an
They
end
go
to
to my
that.
barbecue.
Yeah. Somewhere
live,
warm.
We live in a society. I will never make enough content. I will do you know
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
but
could
you know
clone
what?
you.
I feel really good about projects ending. As soon as it goes to
that sense of accomplishment.
edited,
Yeah.
up,
Yeah.
shared. It's not even the amount of views or how many people watch. It's more
It's
about
the
that
completion.
I completed a
Yeah,
task.
It was the
Job
same
done.
when I was doing construction. I used to do drywalling and framing and things. I work for a buddy of mine, and he's meticulous and he's a perfectionist. So when we built something, I watched him take corner bead off of a wall because it was out by an 1/8 of an inch over an 8-foot
Yep.
wall.
Yep.
Because if it's not perfect, he's not putting his name on it.
Yep.
I can appreciate that.
Yeah.
But it's through all of those little nitpicking details, making sure it's done just so.
Oh, yeah.
At the end of it, when you're done the job, when you've completed it, and you can look at, okay, well, we built a basement out of nothing, and seeing it go from nothing to a final finished product and being proud of it, it feels good.
Oh yeah.
That was one of the best things about doing landscaping and construction, things like that, is
You-
that sense of completion.
But Kreger's working 6 days a week.
you call it
It'll never end.
I'm there.
I punch in.
But do you know
Just
what I
kidding
mean?
if anybody's watching.
You'll never get it doesn't end. It just carries over.
No, the next day you're right back there.
More.
Yeah,
more,
today,
more.
Get your stuff done. Spend time with the family. Come do the podcast. Oh, bedtime, work.
Yep. Oh yeah, I'm going home to get ready for work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me too. Yeah.
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 You're on call right now. You got a radio on you. What are you talking about? Getting ready for work.
Getting
You are
ready
on the
for
clock.
work.
Did we cover everything that we wanted to cover on this beautiful Sunday night?
Did we?
Did we? Do we? Are we?
We
gonna,
covered a lot.
Are we going to feel?
I was just told to
We
show
always
up,
start
so-
We're gonna feel
with
accomplished?
we always start with points. But
Yeah.
we always
We've covered points and then some.
we just do it.
But
You know what?
run with it.
And I said this to Chris because I was like, "Give me the top 3 things for
Yeah,
to do our
yeah,
cold
yeah.
open," and I was like, "I wish I could do these after the podcast because they're never what I think they're going to be."
No.
No.
But yeah, it's good to have a little, a seedling to.
a guideline.
Yeah.
Little guideline.
Just
you can,
a little
You can do
point
this on
form.
and
on the
off.
highway.
Final thoughts,
Final
Chris.
thoughts? Wrapping things up, I think we've discussed
You can't look shocked every week. This question's going to need to come every
every
week.
time. Yeah.
You can't be like,
what do you mean?
He's going to throw me on the spot. No, you
No,
knew last week this time that this was coming.
Yeah, no. Final thoughts. I think, we had a good talk about the fact that everyone's going to have an opinion, and it's okay to not agree on everything. It's just not okay to seek out a fight or try and instigate over it. It's all right to have differences and respect each other at the same time. And then it's also great when we can all kind of rally behind the same thing. Nobody's happy that we're going to be paying more in taxes. Everybody's happy that the Jays are going to the
Go
World
Jays, go.
Series.
Yeah.
Yes. And there's things to be excited about. Don't get wrapped up in the constant barrage of hate and chaos.
Yep.
It's deer hunting season. Be happy.
Yeah.
Get out there.
Yeah.
Even if you're not hunting, put on some orange so you don't look like a deer, and watch for the ticks. Get outside.
Go for a walk, yeah.
Go for a walk.
Yeah.
Enjoy like nature.
Play with your
Yeah.
dog.
Do you know how quiet it is out there? I don't think there's anything more
Beautifully
quiet.
quiet. I had to run back out to the woods earlier when you were having your power nap.
Yep.
Yuletide crackle, and again, just running out there, fresh air, fall colors.
It's beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
It's quiet.
It's gorgeous.
There's not very many
Nothing about
places anymore that are quiet,
No.
right?
No,
The
no.
fire pit at 11:30 at night.
It's quiet. Craig, final
Let it
thought.
be. Great show.
Oh, whoa,
I already
wait,
said
wait.
that. Don't you look
Dave,
surprised?
You're going to be put on the spot in a moment. If you haven't
ready.
figured out where we're heading,
I
yet.
haven't. I don't know what's happening here.
Write something down.
Craig,
I love how the chats just
Evolve.
take off, right? Listen to him talking about cows and getting beat up by bulls and everything else.
there's
know,
lots more where that
Learning
came from,
about-
folks.
learning
There's
about
people in the
saddles
chat that like hearing it too.
and being out and ripping 25 ticks off.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. By the way, you need to
break
check them
stuff
later.
at work.
Yeah,
You know what?
I broke it good.
I really like this part in telling the stories because I don't want to forget.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I like going over the. I don't ever want to forget my
Cliff
grandfather.
notes?
or
Never.
or what we did, or like
Yeah.
I can hear the sound of his voice every time I think about doing something stupid. I can hear him go, "Really?"
You can picture him wearing
Is it just your
I-
grandfather's
I-
voice?
No, I just don't want to lose that. So I really appreciate having a group of guys who I can just talk.
You get to
Yeah.
relive it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get to share it
Keeps
again.
the memory alive.
That's how people stay alive, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Through
having
memory.
something
stay
to,
alive.
having something to get to.
Yeah.
I got to outlive the kid. That's why I'm staying alive.
Good luck with that.
I'm going to do my best.
He's going to be the death of you.
10K a day.
Yeah.
But Greggy, yeah.
You're
Yeah.
right. You're right.
Get outside.
Yeah.
Enjoy
I said
it.
that.
Enjoy the quiet.
Dave.
Go Jays, go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good call.
That's what we're
Good
going
call.
with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. This has been a great experience. I appreciate you guys having me out.
No,
I
it's
appreciate
good
Well,
having
I'd
you
like
being
to have
here.
you again.
Yeah.
We I really like being able to sit and just chat like this, and I try and do it as often as we can because it's a great and even this we talk about stress relief and just
Yeah.
relaxing. Even doing stuff like this,
Yeah.
getting together with some guys that like-minded people.
What would you be doing otherwise?
Well, here's the. Well, you know what? I challenge anybody. And like this is not even my final thought. When you're at deer camp, if you're with a talk,
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
talk,
Yeah.
learn a little,
There's so
take
much
advice.
of this all the time.
I
Put
learned a
that
lot
down.
about cows
Right?
tonight.
I
Yeah.
love cows.
Yeah.
Yes.
We can
I think it's
talk
hilarious.
about
I
cows.
think it's
Cows are
hilarious.
always
all day long. I know dogs. I know dogs.
Me too.
I know pointers.
Not
that's
the
hardly
same
a
way you know
dog.
them.
Yeah. You're a
So-
little more intimate.
I've seen the business end of their, sharp parts.
My final thought: if you got a bow, get in the woods. It doesn't matter if you have to hide in a cedar tree, get in the ground, find a well-beaten trail, and look at the trail beside it. That kind of you're like, oh, that looks like a that's the buck. Just park your butt on the ground. Don't move.
You can hear the obsession
Right?
in his
Here's the
voice,
other
right?
thing.
Right.
You don't need a podcast to enjoy conversation.
No, absolutely not.
No.
To have a conversation. We're just the brave men who are sharing our feelings with the world, good or bad. You know, just grab some guys at the camp.
I mean, if
Talk.
they're
Hey,
watching,
how are
they know
you?
what they're
Hey,
signing
how
up
are
for.
things going? You don't even know what can come from that. Maybe
No.
somebody you know is having a
learn
really
something.
hard time, and they're not open to talking about this, and just by like throwing it out there at the deer camp, they open up to you.
Yeah.
And no matter what is going on, and these tariffs are scary as hell, and the threats of layoffs at the car manufacturing plants, it's going to be okay. We're all going to figure this out.
Somehow.
Everybody somehow. We're all in this together. If you live under the Canadian flag, we're in this together. We've done this for over 100 years together. We've been through 2 world wars. We've been through all kinds.
We're all sick and tired.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Yeah.
Maybe it's going to take something like this for us to all figure out that we're on the same team. We're all Blue Jays, right? Boys, it's been a hell of a show.
It's been a good
Give
one.
it.
another
Make sure you
good
hit
one.
that subscribe button. Leave a comment. Give us all that good stuff. Next week will be touch and go, depending on the deer situation. But
We've talked about what we like doing here.
We might get half a
somebody
ball
in the
game in
comments
tonight.
Talk about what they like to do in their spare time. How do they unwind?
you know what? And this just came to my head. I don't like to do anything in the winter because I hate the snow. But maybe we'll do a video series where I just try new things.
Snowshoeing.
Not happening.
Ice fishing.
Snowshoeing with a dog chasing
I've been
you.
ice fishing.
Snowmobiling.
I've been snowmobiling. But maybe there's things that I haven't even thought of. Maybe there people can write. And you know what? I didn't golf for 20 years, and I had an amazing time at the Northumberland Valley Golf Course.
Until those kids beat you.
Just
down the road.
So I'm gonna. I should probably. If it wasn't for the rut, I'd probably ask to go golfing, but that's not gonna happen. I
Well,
can't
I
see
mean,
me
you could
not
keep
go.
your bow in the golf bag. There's some good woods behind.
Can you
that
imagine
golf
if I
course.
hurled
Oh
one
my
on the ninth?
God. I thought this 3D archery course, wasn't it?
I signed that waiver.
What are you doing? There's
you
a guy
imagine?
following a blood trail on
That
the
wasn't
7th
fake?
hole.
Well, I was gonna. I was gonna use my one wood, but
Yeah,
then I
yeah.
saw my Hoyt.
With an Easton arrow
Can you imagine how easy it'd be to track a blood trail on a golf
on
green?
golf grass.
Woo! Especially with the frost in the morning.
You got golf cart to haul it back.
There's nothing in the world I
All
love
the
more
tools
than
are
a
there.
good-
Wait a minute. Why isn't anyone
Well,
cashed in on this?
where's my ball? It's not in the sand bunker. It's not in the drink. Oh, it's in the gut pile.
Yeah. Friends, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. We will see you. I'm probably swing a next week's show maybe.
Next Sunday.
I might be
At
able to do
hunt
it.
camp?
I'll drop my deer off of the taxidermist. Things will be good.
It's got to be better than the other one.
Maybe I'll do a one-man, you and me, Kreger. I'll have my tag filled. You won't have anything to
It's gonna
do.
be cardboard
We'll
cutouts
just
of the
do
rest of us.
a special
Or
in-
puppets. We were
beer
saying that
league
we're going to get like a
on
sock
point
puppet of Ian
podcast
if he's not here.
for us
Just,
who don't have
"Hey,
to go to
guys."
deer camp. Friends, thank you for watching. Rate, review, subscribe, do all that awesome stuff. Drop a comment. Let us know what you thought.
Yeah,
we
what do
want to
you
hear
do?
from everybody. Throw out list of ideas of things that you don't think I've done before that I should try.
Bungee jumping.
Hey, no, not in a million years. I'm not a heights guy.
Neither am I.
Like, when am I going to jump with my saddle?
Oh,
I can't even. I'm not bungee jumping. There's a long list of stuff I'm not doing. Mr. Producer, man, thank you. It's been a good night. Go Jays, go. And we'll see
Go
you on the
Jays,
flip
go.
side.
See you soon.